Alright, so this is part 2. Today we'll be starting with Vi Imp class. Yes, the zombies
G&A
are
class.
this time. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna be freaking starting with Reg Imp. In my opinion, the worst imp.
You're hilarious.
What do you mean by I'm hilarious? Do you think Pylon's better than this guy? Or
Oh.
worse than this guy?
Pylon?
Drink?
Probably worse.
Not
but
drink.
Okay.
No, okay, then don't tell me you think Scallywag is worse than this guy.
No.
Pylon's worse. Pylon's the worst.
Pylon's the worst? Okay. Let's quickly look at DPS.
Easily.
Hold on, let me
And
go.
Regan's mech is really good. Pylon mech is like meh. So worse. Well, yeah, it's probably the worst mech. Maybe the Drake
Yeah,
mech.
Pylon's mech is not like... I've always found it really finicky. Like, okay, strong 84 DPS, but it's like... Like, what would you compare that to Shrimp Mech, who pretty much does, like, does guaranteed 76, like, all the time? Because, like, the beam is so broken, it connects, like, all the time. Well, actually, I don't know. Drake Mech just... I really don't like playing with... Drake Mech is such a, like... I know it's, like, a mech, but, like, compared to the other mechs, it just has no range. It just has no... The lack of range makes it just so bad. And to think that there are mechs out there that, like, do, like, the same DPS from a distance, or even, like, at least able to do something from a distance, like... Like, look at this
Yeah, but
DPS,
what I
it's...
think is that if with Drake mech, if you like position yourself right, you can make use and you could
Yeah, but it's
really,
like
really far
compared to other mechs, like even when you're macroing with Drake mech, you're not doing as much damage as say Party mech. Like regardless, like you know, and without macroing, it's way worse.
Yeah, but we're kind of comparing it to Pylon in this case for the worst.
Oh, we don't really have to
Party
talk about
obviously
Pylon
nowhere
right
near the
now.
worst.
I mean,
We're
because
kind
we're
of
not
talking about Regan now, anyways.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's why we could just we're talking about like the imp class, so we can kind of like get a familiarity.
Yeah.
So I mean, oh damn, the DPS is fucking awful. Damn. Ooh. I didn't realize how bad his DPS. Wait, hold on. Let me like switch on upgrades. All right, there we go. Still the lowest. See, this is why I say Shrimp is not the worst like imp outside of his mech. Like, he is not.
I think Pylon's probably the worst.
Pylon is the worst in my opinion. He doesn't really like okay, hitting him from range isn't hard, but Shrimp just feels like Reg Imp, but he's actually able to like hit from every distance, but he sacrifices quite a bit of DPS.
Basically.
Like he feels like a generalist imp.
Doesn't Shrimp not have drop off?
Does he? No, he does. He does.
It's hard to tell because I think he's one of the really long range.
He's a really...
He's probably the best imp at range.
He probably
out of the
is.
imps.
And he also does like more damage per shot than Reg Imp, so it's like it doesn't hurt him as much. Yeah.
But Reg Imp does.
Reg Imp cannot fight them more than mid range. If it's like far away, you can't hit damage.
And also the fact that Reg Imp shoots faster. So you'd have that better burst.
Isn't really designed to shoot at far range anyways, unless you're caught.
Yeah, of course.
So
but
if you put like, Regan has really good DPS.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course you could play. His intended role is to play up close, but with Shrimp, the fact that you have flexibility just allows him to play a lot more safe, especially when it comes to using like Shrimp mech. Because
plus with a guide,
he's probably one of the most reserved mechs, or like reserved playstyles as an imp, which is pretty interesting.
Like,
other than Little Drake.
My God, man.
He's a fucking mess.
Little Drake X.
Shut up. Shut up.
Drake.
Alright, yeah, let's just go back real quick.
Alright, so...
Do you guys want to Gengar for 2 later today or no?
After we do this, if we are able to.
I'm gonna play a couple more. I'm gonna play them.
Depends how
Figure
long
it out.
this takes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
How
here
many
we
episodes are you planning on doing?
It's not
It's
good
just
for
part
doing the
2.
tier
I
list
don't know.
up until, like, so.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know
right.
how much we're gonna do with this, cause like
So have you
again, we
seen-
could just make this a series where like Fry does almost, like we could just like make like we could go onto abilities and something. I don't know,
Yeah.
take the Wolfie route, but we just do like really long videos.
So probably
'cause-
next we should do the abilities.
Yeah, we could probably do abilities next, and then if we really get burnt out, I guess BFN could be like, cause it's like 20 characters. Let's be honest, it's fucking take like it's gonna like take like 30 minutes at most. If actually no, an hour at
Mhm.
It'll
most.
be fun.
Cause like all the
But the
upgrades.
thing is, with all the upgrades,
Yeah, but it's not as extensive as say each of these variants. You know, it's not a chance.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Ow.
Anyways, okay, Red Gimp. I B. I don't know. He's not really a C. He's not a C. I don't think he's a C.
Not from B. He's the perfect example of an average imp. I think he should go in B.
Yeah. Where would we put him though? Definitely above Metal Petal and J Cactus.
Above the chompers. Oh, already above Electro Citron easily.
I don't know if I would
No.
put him above
I
Citron.
I think right above Ice Cat.
Yeah,
above
I actually like
Electro
that spot
Citron.
too. I like that spot.
Yeah, that's fun.
Alright, first zombie on the list. Alright, Pylon. So, again, he's not bad, but he's like... I mean,
This
even...
mech is like one of the most underwhelming mechs.
It really is underwhelming. I see... Every
Whoa.
single time I see this mech, it just gets absolutely fucking slapped on the cheeks.
I feel like he's like one of the mechs that like Armor Chomper counters hard.
Yeah, that
Just
too.
because how like weak it is.
Something I noticed is that none of the imps are like actually bad. Like
there's
Pylon being
there's-
the worst imp, he's not even
Doesn't
bad.
mean
like,
he's a bad.
Yeah, he's not
It just
bad.
means he's
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely not bad.
He also requires a high skill cap if you're trying to like aim actually. He requires some aim. Guys, I swear Jacobs is the funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not as
Jacobs is
rewarding
only
as...
have 2
It's not
shots.
rewarding as any
Okay.
other of the imps. That's the issue. Like you can still play like you can be really brain dead and play Drake and get the same results, and then you can play Z7, even Scallywag in some cases. Scallywag's fun. Anyways, Pylon. I mean, like his abilities in mech are just like really sprint tackle.
Yeah.
Like wow, sprint tackle. Like he doesn't really
I don't
need
know what
that.
they chose. Why do you think they chose him over like I don't know like shrimp mech to be the bling version of for bling ability for mechs?
I
do you
don't
think
know.
they chose that?
I mean, I don't
Yes,
really.
Imagine if a
It
bling.
won't.
Imagine
I mean,
if
I guess it looks
Bling,
good.
In my opinion, it's probably the easiest mech out of all of them to design, which is why they went.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like one of the worst. Like what pylon mines? Like they're like the biggest meme in the game, other than Future Dummy.
What's the worst?
Like pylon mines are such a meme. Like dude, they don't.
Imagine if they made
They're
a
not
bling-
even
a
like.
bling shrimp.
It's not even like practical like a potato mine where you get to
End of the
hide this
world
damn
happen.
thing. The freaking pylon mine is right there in the open for everyone to see. Like the only people who died to it are like the really stupid people. And that's it. That's.
Yeah, I've been trying to find a like actual practical use for pylon mines other than just spamming them down and hoping that someone randomly walks into them.
Like that mech is just like the definition of like it's like a cacti player, you know. It's like whenever they see an enemy, they just fucking shit out everything. 4 poops on the floor, just for everyone to see. It's just right there, and they have no practical use whatsoever because that's that shit of a mech. It literally is the embodiment of a shit mech. And I compared to all the other mechs at least.
D tier.
No,
He's better than Jade and like Metal
Alright.
Paddle.
Yeah.
No way is better than Commando. So I guess
Yeah,
it's
no
going
way,
there.
no fucking.
No shot.
I like how we trash talk. I trash talked Commando in the last episode because he's not as good as Party Corn or Red Corn, but it's like we've still put him over fucking like these characters. It's like, oh yeah, there's no way you
Yeah.
can compare like now it's like, oh yeah, you can compare like Commando Corn, like he's that barrier. Between like this guy and
Also,
everybody
they're-
else.
Wow.
They also have pretty similar primaries. But
Sort of
Commando
do.
Corns, I think Commando Corns has a faster rate of fire. I think that. I'm gonna check.
I think it
Yeah,
does
over
because of
time,
the
Commando
burst.
Corn can fire more shots than Pylon.
Yeah.
Pylons do more damage, so...
And Commando has a legendary mirror, which
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
Just
the
boost him
Yeah,
more.
but then Pylon has a mech.
also, I would quickly want to mention that even though this guy did have 32 ammo at one point, like that didn't make him any better than the other imps
he
because
used to
it's
do more
just.
splash.
Oh, okay. Well, at
He used
least
to be
that's
kind of brain
something.
dead, actually.
Yeah, but like, okay, I guess I'm more brain dead, but we already have Drake, so. But
Having
like,
more ammo on Imp really doesn't matter because Imps always they have pretty fast reload speeds.
yeah, and Pylon has two reload upgrades that just make his
1.6.
reload like not exist.
Yeah.
So it's like why like even when he had 32 ammo, the dude can have like dude it doesn't like the guy can have 2 ammo right now and it wouldn't change a damn thing unless he didn't have any upgrades. But that's it. Like if you have upgrades, this guy like with like no like literally no ammo at all, like this guy would just it doesn't matter. This guy would just fucking do the same shit. He's just so underwhelming because he doesn't do enough damage. It feels like. All right, little Drake. This is probably one of the most fun imps for me to play, and he's pretty
Fun?
brain dead. Yeah, I have fun with this character. Shut up.
Fine.
So
Fire damage.
also
I'm being
Fire
honest.
Dot, everyone's favorite.
I'm being honest. Fire dot is fun.
Mech.
It's fun, all right. As a character that doesn't, and he's strangely accurate. His
Well, it's a fire character, so I guess should we play with all the other fire characters that are there?
Yeah, I think so.
now
So,
hold on. Yeah, he's better than Reagan, but I don't want to put him in A tier because his mech is so lacking. I don't like
His
that
mech requires you to be
range
close and only has the
efficiency.
ability to get close.
He doesn't like, dude. The thing is, like, his one movement ability to actually close the gap has like a long ass cooldown. And I get it. The thing has a has a timer and the duration. You're supposed to eject. You're not supposed to stay in that thing for long. But the whole point of waiting that 2 minutes to get into the mech is to get in there and be able to like freely kind of start fucking making a mess of things like Missile Madness, use Mech's Primary and like Reg Mech and like fucking like not Mech Stomp. Mech Stomp's just trash. And just like all the other mechs have something that's just so broken. Krusty Gigabomb is just a fucking like mess of a thing. You got Imp Peglicata. He causes like it causes chaos. Whenever I see
has more movement.
Whenever I see Drake mech,
What?
like I'm just like, oh look, it's Drake mech. It's like watching an impending burrow, but it's even slower. That's Drake mech for me, and he's just it's like heavier.
If you go in, everyone stares at you until you die, and you die pretty quickly.
You die way.
And also, I think
Die way too quickly.
He might have the highest health, but he's one of the slowest mechs in the game.
Yeah, I think he is the slowest mech in the game.
It's the lowest.
Yeah, so that like why did they do that to him? Like, and even though he has 400 health, which is like the highest mech health, he's so bad. He gets absolutely lasered. Any P Gatling on a roof, dude, he's dead. It's gone. It's done. It's either you die in that mech or you eject and run away. That mech is so bad. I can't stand it. And you have to like play it as like a chomp. You have to turn into like a chomper player when you're in this mech. Like one moment you're sniping with this guy, the next moment you have to like flank, because that's the best thing you're gonna get. I don't know. Maybe you can get like some quads with this mech, but
Very occasionally.
Probably just right.
I would.
Right.
Right with the other
there.
fire.
I think I kind of would
Top of
put it
B
over.
maybe.
I'll put it on the top of B. His
Sure.
imp is not bad. It's good. All right, all right. Here we go. This is probably one of the most underrated imps like in the whole game.
Honestly,
His shrimp mech. Oh, sorry, shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
Just shrimp in general is just like he's basically reg imp, but he sacrifices the DPS for like a little bit more
range.
like for the range. And even though he is supposed to like imp is more beneficial up close, the fact that he can actually do something at range really helps this guy a lot. It really does.
About this, okay.
Especially
Let me explain something.
75 HP.
Yeah.
Does help out, like,
This
you know.
this has to be I think is the best imp in my opinion.
He
Just
is.
because
Yeah.
it allows you to deal with imp's counters. Because imp's counters are P
That's
shooter, which
true.
you have to deal with
That
at
is
a
true.
range. Chomper, you have to deal with you can deal with at a range.
That is
But
so
but
true.
other imps you have to be close range, so that's where your weaknesses are stronger. Or sorry, the weakness, the thing that you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is actually a really good point too. Is that this is why I think he's better than Z7. His mech is probably one of the most underrated mechs ever, and we're just gonna forget about the water cyclone for a moment because we all know that thing is trash. The real thing that is just mind blowing that makes this thing really solid is just, oh my gosh, shrimp jump is so fucking broken. You hold A, I will credit you, Scrub, for like forever until like the end of time. Like, if you hold A and then you freaking shrimp jump with this thing, you will go so high in the air. It's like it's like bean jumping in a mech. Like, what the fuck?
It literally is being
It's a bean jumping in a mech,
has
and you
to
have
be a
two
bug.
charges. It's two charges, and especially on like places like fucking low gravity, like Moonbase Z or fucking Lunar Landing, you can go literally across the map with one charge. It is so broken. This mech is like the best like you can actually chase bean jumping pussy EPs that run away from a fight because they realize they're gonna lose to this mech. You can actually
Funny thing
chase
is,
them. You can actually
You don't
chase
even
them.
have to because your beam is so broken. You could just
Yeah, you don't
beam
even
them
have to.
down there.
Your beam literally has such a huge ass disjointed hitbox. You're going to hit like anything. P jumping, like EP can't do anything against this. He can't bunny hop the thing. You have such a brain dead ass beam. You're gonna hit them bunny hopping no matter what. And also like P Gatling, okay, I'll just run away from like to the other side of the map into like some cover or something where the P Gatling can't hit me. This guy is. Like we just talked about from one of the worst mechs to one of the best
And
mechs
another
because
thing
his movement is just
You could
beautiful.
have good super easily with this mech under like a small
yeah.
piece of cover since your muzzle is at the top of your mech.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're hiding behind a wall, like a short wall, and the beam is like barely pointing out, you can shoot over the wall, and they can't shoot you.
Yeah.
It's like a different version of head glitching.
Yeah, this mech is so fucking broken. It might do the DPS. Let me look at this real quick. Oh. It's definitely not as high as like many other mechs. And for some reason, Skylywag has a higher DPS than Shrimp Mech. But the thing is with Shrimp Mech is that sniping with this thing is like painfully
Is
easy.
it like what? What are you
Painfully
sniping?
easy.
It is a sniper. Well, best
Yeah.
sniper in Gone for 2, the Shrimp Mech.
It basically is. Like, hold on, let's look at this real quick. So his
He
DPS,
reskinned Citron's primary real quick.
yeah,
Before they nerfed it.
it basically is Citron's primary, but it comes from the top, and it's
Very
it snipes
sad.
too. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on, let me look at
His projectile speed is 2,000, by
where's
the way.
Shrimp Mechs. Yeah, it's basically
fall-
That's
Start.
basically hit scan, right?
Yeah, that is his scan, actually. That's the same projectile speed as Cactus.
his
Pretty sure-
DPS
no,
doesn't
it's higher.
drop too badly from across the map. Still really good, like two.
Actually, it's just straight up hit scan, never mind.
Yeah, it's a beam. Yeah, it's oh man.
The same projectile speed as Citron's, so.
Yeah, this guy is, dude, he's a fucking madman. Hey, yeah, this character is probably one of the most underrated characters in the game right now. I have to say, he gets so slept on, especially his mech. His mech is sleep. It's just, it's such a, and also, oh yeah, one last thing I want to mention. You can also do the funny diva bomb with this character.
What
'Cause-
fucking character?
Oh yeah.
yeah, you can technically do that, and you can make a guarantee because grab a
with shrimp?
grenade. Yeah, with shrimp. With Shrimp's mech, because you can jump really far. You can bean jump technically, and then get someone close, and then just right as your mech ends, you could just jump towards someone, Hail Mary, and then just Y button on them, land on top of them, do that. Oh, that's
Nice.
yeah, it's so fucking broken. He's so broken. Like,
So what are we on next?
we're on to Z7.
The most overrated, I think.
He is.
He kind of is
No, like
a little
I'm
bit
talking about, like, all the
overrated.
tryhards use them. Say he's the best. You know, there's
117 DPS. Definitely not overrated.
He is overrated, but it's more of the fact that other imps are underrated, such as Shrimp. That's why he's not the best imp. Like, he doesn't do much at all at range.
No, and plus with your fire rate, that's a good thing for him. Is the fire rate being Sonic Speed. But he's like the
Yeah.
character that all the people would say. Oh, he's like Toxic Brains for imps, basically.
Mhm. You can still macro with him, yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
you can macro, but like like his weakness is close range. What do
you
imps struggle
can
at close range? What could they have to do? Most imps have to do.
even then with
As
some characters like a Chomper, if you don't get gravity grenaded, which an imp doesn't always have gravity grenades, so if you could bait it out with, like a burrow or something, or wait till he uses it on someone else, you can easily kill it with like any Chomper in the game.
Yeah.
And P-Shooter destroys them because like Shrimp could outrange P-Shooters, and Z7 can't. Z7 really can't.
Yeah.
think
So yeah, I mean that's an issue with like a lot of imps is that they struggle from unless you're shrimp, like we just mentioned, like Z7 again, like many imps, he suffers from the same counters, which are EP. And keep in mind, I used to main this character at one point, and I remember trying to 1v1 EPs with this guy, or like my friend mained EP. And like literally less than a month into playing the character, which of course, you know, it's nothing because, you know, EP's easy ass to play once you master him, but I just couldn't do anything. Like this guy doesn't really change anything like at all with this character doesn't really change any of that matchup compared to other imps because he just gets 3-shotted and that's it. That's the end of the story. Like, you know, his counters just absolutely pummel him. Like you're not gonna be able to outsnipe a future cactus. You're not gonna be able to 1v1 a freaking EP or petrified up close. You're definitely going to have instances where plasma pleas are just going to just kill you instantly. It's like plasma pleas are just going to just destroy you. It's not, this character suffers so much, and you still suffers a lot of one shots. He doesn't really have the best range either. So I mean,
I think the main issue with character is that if you surprise someone, you literally just can't react. It's literally impossible.
yeah, he still has his moments.
Especially if you crit.
Yeah.
You kill basically almost every character in the game under a second. So
Yeah, this character still has moments, especially if you can sneak up on people. You probably want to play this guy as a little bit more of a flanker, but
so I still think he's like.
I don't know.
I don't think putting him at A would be.
I wouldn't put him
I
in
think
B.
he's still
I wouldn't.
S.
He's still good. I'm not gonna put him over
Still
Shrimp.
F.
Hell no.
He's
I'm
like
not.
top of S. He has weaknesses, but he's not.
Yeah,
but
but like
he's still-
Shrimp negate gets literally away from all those weaknesses though. Like he's more consistent. This guy is like every now and then that EP tryhard comes into the lobby and now you can't play this character because if he sees you, he's gonna like just insta kill you. And there's not really. It's not like you can range the fucking guy to death. It's not like you can hop in. Okay, his mech is like it's good, but sometimes his abilities just like they don't
his
really
mech
have
has
very
one
good
of the longest
versatility.
timers in the game. Like
His mech versatility, like his abilities in mech are not very versatile at all. Like his like
I
grab
forget what.
only hits people that are not that good at moving or just like they're not moving at all, and I mean the rewards for hitting that are mixed. Well, actually they're pretty good, and then I guess his Zomni Blade is it's just like fucking mech stomp, and it's like if you have really good
think it's
range, why would you
useless.
like?
Dude, I think using it, like using a zombie blade, actually, I think it decreases your DPS if you're like
Yeah,
shooting someone, trying to burn someone down.
the
They
only
wanna-
the only good time to use it, and I mean the only good there's actually one
You're trying to
practical.
finish someone off.
No, there's
Yeah.
one.
It's
No,
not
there's
a burrow,
one.
it's
It's
good-
very buggy though.
No, wait, hold on.
Cancel uploading.
There's one good part of it that makes it better than mech stomp, and that's actually you can hit people out of burrow with this, and also just a get off me ability is just like shoving people away. But that's really it. I mean, you're not gonna. Why would you shove people away as mech? You know, like why would you? Like you don't need to do that. You kill them. You get in there and you fucking destroy them. That's what you do with a mech. So I don't Zombie Blade I mean, if it insta killed, it would be. I think it would be good. I think it'd be decent.
His mech timer is, I'm pretty sure it's the longest mech timer in the game.
Wait, it's different from other mechs.
Yes, it's longer than regular mechs.
Yeah,
hold
but
on.
it doesn't really matter too much.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
I'm pretty
on.
sure
Unless it's
Shrimp.
like 20
I'll-
seconds.
Oh, let me
Doesn't
see.
matter.
I don't think the website has the timer.
Hmm.
Lemon.
Yeah, it's different. That's not ability. This is.
I don't think it's here. I know
Probably
Shrimp Mech
probably on the
has one
wiki.
of
If you search it on the wiki, Jacob,
Yeah.
it probably says it.
Shrimp Mech has one of the shortest timers.
Yeah, do you want? Let's actually look at PVZ. Wiki. Oh no, it's dangerous. PVZ wiki. Z7 Mac.
Has one of the longest.
There's currently no text on this page. Okay. Hold on. Maybe I can find something within the. Wait, what? Mech? The Z-Mech last bit. Oh, the longest duration of all the Z-Mechs. Okay. So his mech lasts is longer, so that's something. I didn't know that.
Man, 30. That's actually pretty long.
That is actually.
There's
Wait,
a
where's the.
very
How
long timer.
does the
I could
other
go
ones last
test
for like a
them all.
minute?
I think it varies. I'm pretty sure Regmech is.
Look at how long Shrimp Neck is.
That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. 130.
Look at Shrimp Neck. Go down to the bottom. Like, near that purple, in that purple area.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Somewhere in there. Shrimp.
Oh, this doesn't have a page.
It lasts for 1 minute. I said it at the top. This Shrimp Neck lasts for 1 minute. It's at the bottom of the first paragraph.
Yeah, I think that's the shortest one.
Is it the shortest? How about the others?
I'm pretty sure it is. We have to go check each one.
Alright. I can quickly look. That's fine. I'm fine with looking. Oh, okay. So Reg Z-Mech lasts us a minute and a half.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
tied for Z7.
What if Party Mech is less? That'd be-
Party might be a little bit less.
It might, because it does more damage. It would kind of make sense. Strategies against gallery.
Does it say it?
Scroll down a bit. So like 3 minute. I don't see it in there.
Let's see. Passive ability. Party time. No.
Well,
Maybe some of his balance changes or something. No.
I
Reduced.
doubt it.
I don't know, it's probably like a minute 15 or something. Probably a bit shorter, I'd imagine.
Party got into his costume that he's super glued with his wig on. Permanent. I never read this. Instead of frettling, he embraced the party life and pledged to keep dancing until the plants left suburbia for good. Okay.
Alright, let's get on.
Yeah, let's get on.
So yeah, Z7 has a longer. So
The longest
honestly,
mech.
yeah, he has one of the longer. His abilities are kind of useless, but his primary
is
is
his highest, I think.
129 DPS. So
Party
it's
has like
still
138.
yeah. So Z7
Party
mech is still
useful abilities.
If Pylon mech like lasts 2 minutes, then I might give it some grace. 'Cause at least it lasts double the amount
I think
of
it's
time
the
compared to
normal.
reg mech. Oh, so
I
it's
think
like 130.
Skywag mech lasts the same time. You can go test this in game real quick if you really wanted to.
Not right now. I mean, we can do it later.
So, in conclusion, I think Z7 should probably be next to Shrimp.
I don't know.
He's still, dude. His
No.
counters are still like he still dies to his counters way too much because he actually has to approach. That's the issue with Z7
Yeah.
compared to Shrimp,
don't
where he
think-
doesn't have to deal with him as much. And sure, his mech cooldown
Is-
is like not cooldown. Sorry, his mech duration is like 30 seconds less compared to literally every other mech. But it's like
Problems kind of become like you when you go in your mech, since you can actually survive against EPs and
yeah,
But the point
yeah.
is,
All the other-
what are you gonna be mostly, mech or imp?
Both.
both because of how long the
Yeah,
mech
but the
duration
thing,
is.
but that's what I'm trying to say. Even outside of mech, Shrimp still can still deal with his counters pretty well. He can outrange them.
Kind
It's
of.
not like Shrimp gets hard carried by his mech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say too. That's why I talked about how much he can range his like enemies compared to most other imps. Z7 Z7's range is like mediocre at best. It's very mediocre.
It might be the second highest range, maybe other than.
Like you're doing 7 damage from across the map. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
let
I'm
me
no,
check
talking
his
about. Talking
drop-off.
about. I don't know how much.
Yeah, that's with drop off. He does 7 damage. It's just
25, yeah.
like I mean, yeah, you're better off hitting somebody across the map with Z7 than with Reg Imp or Party Imp, but like because of that spread. But like, I don't know, trying to like trigger finger constantly while like trying to aim with this guy from across the map. Like he might do like the same damage, I'm pretty sure, but like
I think it's the same. I think it's roughly the same. Where is it? $68 and I think
where's Shrimp? Oh, he's over
well, looks
here.
like Shrimp is actually a little bit less at full range.
Yeah, well, yeah, Z7's higher.
Yeah, so it's about the same.
Ow.
Yeah.
So they're kind of equal characters if you really think about it. Just that one of them can deal with their weaknesses better, which makes it
Yeah.
a better.
Yeah,
which
of
is
course,
why
up close
I think
Z7 beats.
should go.
Like I think there are things that Z7 beats Shrimp at. Like of course up close,
Yeah.
like Z7 is
Up
clearly
close, if you can-
superior, but in
You can
terms of
especially if you name.
Longer
Yeah.
back timer.
but
Is it
yeah,
mech
lower mech.
more?
Well, okay, well it's wait, no, you're talking about duration or timer?
The
Duration or like
Duration,
I mean
duration.
cooldown. Yeah, duration. Yeah.
There's a whole what is it, like a whole minute long?
It's half a minute longer.
Yeah, so it's a whole 30 seconds longer, so
Yeah, but the shorter one still like it gets a lot of shit done. I mean a lot of shit done with its mech. Also, I'm not really sure how many. Let's be honest. How many times does like a mech kind of like last for that time though?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be
If you
honest.
play
Either
it right.
If you play it right, but like with Shrimp Mech, even though it lasts shorter, like you're able to go all over the place and like be able to get out of any bad situation. So you can actually
Well,
play
another
like
thing
really
is
risky
with
maneuvers.
Peggy. Another thing with what do you call it? That timer being extended. Usually, if you're like, say, I don't know, you win a fight and everything, you'd probably spend like half your timer doing that, and
Yeah,
yet you waste half your other timer getting to the next fight.
that is true. That isn't. Yeah,
So
that's
you're
true.
wasting timer just because it's so long that it counteracts its buffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, like say in team deathmatch, good. Turf or any objective mode where you or any bigger, a little bit bigger maps, not so good.
Not to mention this guy has better like range than Z7. So even if you don't have any of your shrimp jumps, like you're still doing better at range, and like you're gonna be much more safer at range. You're gonna be much more
And the sword is very
versatile at
buggy.
range.
Either
Yeah.
it works or it doesn't work, or
So
it works
he's
and it
able
can
to
refresh
play
you.
at any range. He doesn't feel restricted at all because his primary does everything, and I mean everything.
Does that include your mom?
Yes, actually no. It actually includes doing your mom.
That's cringe.
Yes,
your
it is
mom,
cringe.
though.
Alright,
Anyways.
newsflash, Scallywag Mech also lasts for a minute and a half. I just tested it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Z7, a lot of
I'll
minutes
put
probably at the
Z7
same
next.
time.
I don't.
yeah,
I
right
felt.
there.
I don't
You're
like. Would we put Z7 over
I don't
Mystic?
think Z7's better than Mystic because Mystic has better abilities.
I mean,
Uh,
other than Gravity Grenade.
Gravity
Other than
Yeah.
grab a grenade.
Yeah.
That's like
Other
the
than
only
Gravity
thing.
Grenade,
But
yeah.
but it's like, what do you get
That's
in
the
return?
only
You get
ability that's,
heals.
like,
You get
actually
heals,
good
and you can also
on
one
his
shot Z7 too, and one shot
Yeah,
on
I
the imp.
think Z7 is probably.
Yeah, Mystic is better. She does more DPS
I find
anyways.
future
Or
cactus
basically
is
the same.
also better because future cactus doesn't really have counters. You can deal with people up close because you have a high
Yeah.
DPS if you
Yeah.
spam, and then you also have 100 damage long range shot. I think right below future, above Loppy though.
Yeah, above Loppy, and then I do think I'm confident to say that also Frost Rose is above Z7 because of the range shit. Dude, she is so
Yeah,
And
then
fucking
also
also-
you have like
dumb.
god tier abilities on Rose.
Then also,
Yeah,
if
you
you
do.
freeze, if you freeze an imp, like you could splash the imp, which is another weakness of imp.
Dude,
Splash
yeah,
the imp.
Thing
that's. Oh yeah, we
you
didn't.
kill them before you freeze.
Yeah, I also want to. Can we? I actually we didn't. I don't think we talked about Frost Rose enough because I kind of. Because here's the thing about roses is that if you they actually do have a tiny amount of splash, and if you hit somebody right next to them, you practically do the same exact damage, right? If you hit them like on their feet with Reg Rose, the same
Yeah.
thing applies with like all the like charged up roses too. Is that like even if you end up like hitting the person like 2 feet away, like not up at their feet, like you're still doing the 50 damage most of the time. You're still doing that 50 damage. So it's like it doesn't even if you're missing from across the map, you can kind of do the plasma piece thing where you just kind of rely on hitting the ground near their feet, and every now and then you can hit the direct or whatever. But with this character, you get the same damage regardless, and you still get the freeze. Like the same amount of freeze. So it's like this character is just even more brain dead. You don't even have to home. Like you just hit the person's feet and you still do that 50 damage. Like
You just win.
and then you just win. Yeah. So and also she just fucking clapped Z7, dude. Z7 doesn't fucking have a chance against like a lot of these characters above.
ones that can't aim.
Yeah. The ones that
But
can
then
aim.
again, some characters that can't aim also get that bonus of like, hey, I can just splash to death.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have a party imp here, so we already know.
Oh yeah,
the,
splash it H&P. You
we already
right?
know what the deal is here.
I think Party
Splash.
is right next to Z7. I don't think Party.
Honestly,
that well.
Party. He should be A. Honestly,
Really?
if you get party time in mech, 50% damage reduction in mech. Like
Yeah.
That's such a
it's
dumb
kinda-
bug.
Plus, I think the you get movement speed from it too.
Also, yeah, the mech is pretty.
And
fucking
damage.
broken. Yeah.
and more damage. Hello.
Yeah, so he has the ability to almost get the best back. Almost.
I almost feel like they put Imp a little too low. I don't know. I have a feeling I put him a little.
I think Reg Imp is
a little.
kind of. I think
I
it's
don't
just
know.
mediocre. It's just mediocre. Party.
I don't know
Imp
if I
is-
want to
Okay,
put. Would I put him over
You
Drake?
know what? Now I think about it. I think Scallywag is a mediocre imp. I think Right Imp is above average when it comes to imps.
Wait, say that again? You keep on cutting out. 'Cause your mic.
I think that Scallywag should be where Reg Imp is, and Reg Imp should be a bit higher. I think Scallywag is a mediocre imp.
Why do you keep on trash talking
I-
Scallywag? I don't get
His
why.
He's a
mech
good
is-
mech, yeah. His
No,
mech is
no, it's not
ridiculous.
just the mech though.
His primary is
Dude,
also really
His
good.
his primary is fucking cracked as shit, dude. Dude,
It
look at
used
this
to- it used to
DPS.
be
Look,
shit.
no, it's
Yeah,
good now.
but-
It's good now. Like fucking
they buffed
80
it, and now
DPS.
it's much
This guy
better.
has the same DP.
Maybe I
Same
I
DP
think
dude,
I
he-
did
And
Hold on,
play
hold on. He has the
Scallywag when
same.
He was kind of bad. That's fine.
You have to play him now, dude. The DPS he does now is practical to like
him.
Reg Imps, and he has actually better. He's obviously better at distance than Reg Imp. He actually has some sort of
Yeah.
distance mechanic. So yeah,
Then
overall
then
he's
also,
just
he doesn't
better.
Have that bullet fall off. Where,
Yeah,
like,
that
it
too.
arcs.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for you to like say, hey, you're like someone, you're someone you're dealing with that nasty imp sniping or nasty pre-shooter sniping.
Now-
you at least get some hits in.
I do
But you're
want to
not doing
say
nothing like a reg imp would be doing.
I do want to say something about his mech because I almost get like it's not the same exact type, but I almost get sort of like Little Drake mech vibes with this guy's
here's
Scallywag's
the
mech.
thing,
Because like
Scallywag's
The,
get
the,
on
the
close.
the big difference between the two is that one has a sniper.
Yeah, I
One
know
has
he has a
way to
sniper,
deal with those
but
annoying pea shooters. Has a way to do it with the pea shooters.
Has a-
do it with
has a
up
bomb.
enemies. Has
Has
a
a-
bomb that you can launch
has
a
an
decent
imp
far away to
kata.
deal with those enemies. And then Kata, I think has
Pat-
the way to deal with imps.
Pat-
The gig bomb. I realize it's really just RNG. It's not really good ability sometimes. It does
It's
get
like-
killed.
Dude,
lobbing with that thing. No, dude,
bombs.
lobbing with that thing could be really fucking broken, especially if you lob onto point. It can do a lot of shit if you use
I
the
wonder-
right
just a
moment.
chill-
what I
game.
wonder?
But
You know what I wonder?
peg like
I
kata,
wonder-
it's like that's the RNG shit. I feel like sometimes it doesn't really hit a lot of the time. It's not
Piggy, I
because
have
it's
a
not hit
question.
scan. It's not a hit scan projectile.
Piggy, I have a question. Do you
Yeah.
know if Krusty Gigabomb has the same I guess similar physics of hitbox like the
Like flinging you?
super heal ball. Super heal ball.
Like flinging you, I don't know.
Yeah. Imagine if you
It's a
did
different
that.
shape, so I don't know if that really.
No,
yeah.
no, because it's a different shape, yes, but it's hitbox. They don't show its full shape's hitbox.
Yeah, but
So you might be
yeah.
able, since it's bigger and the mech's bigger, you might be able to swoosh off it. Imagine just swooshing with the Christy Gib. I'm using it as a movement ability.
You know, I feel like I want to try get like I don't feel like I've really
I got an idea,
tested
I got an idea, I got an
Crusty
idea.
Giggy
Why don't
Bomb
we-
enough to kind of know about his.
Why don't we get into a gone for one background thing and test some of these characters to make sure they live up to
I
each other.
mean,
I'm not right
for-
now at the moment. I don't want to get on like right now because that means I have to switch HDMI's, and you know how much I fucking hate doing that.
Aw.
I don't want to do that.
Can't you do it? Can't you just not stream it? Wait, can you? one
No,
question.
I want to
Can you
continue
not
the
do it on your
recording.
Xbox? No, can't you do it on your Xbox television?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. I have to switch HDMI's to get onto the Xbox. So I use the same.
Oh, wait,
same.
do you have the same screen for
Yes,
both your
yes,
PC?
that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
that's weird.
I don't want to fucking do that. Yeah, I don't like doing that.
Okay. Just tell it. Okay, how many? Where do you want to stop like this tier list? Like what character?
We
we're
want to
done
finish
with
zombies because
okay.
we did part
Okay.
part one was all dedicated to plants yesterday.
Plants.
All
That's
right.
not a lot of zombies, right?
All right, let's finish our
yeah,
first
we
class up
went
now.
and we would have been up till like 4 or 5 a.m. if we did it all last night. I wanted to stop.
Waffle shit. What kind of name is that?
Well, it's for
There's a
this guy
specific
later.
character.
For this guy later. All right, so
so-
let's actually put Skylog somewhere instead of just making him sit there lonely.
Yeah,
He's-
it's
I
probably
think
somewhere
I
in
think
A.
he's
Alright,
below.
I
wanna
think
put
he's
him
below.
there.
I think he's
So you
below. I think he's below Party Imp.
Whoa, party.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
he's below Party Imp. Maybe
is definitely better.
Yeah, right there.
yeah, right there. That's good.
I'm kind of thinking for a moment.
But I
he does
don't
have better
know if Fire
range.
Chomper and
He
Pea
does
Shooter
that
are
mech.
lower than
Party
them.
Imp's mech though is.
Owie, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'll just
Because
I'll
Brian
put him
probably
there.
has the
I'll put him
second
there.
best mech, so
I'll put him there.
Okay, tell me, why is Pea Shooter lower than Imps? I'm sorry,
Shooter?
Fire Chomper and Pea Shooter. Why are they lower
Fire
than the Imps?
Because those two,
because
because they're all better, and
No, I
Fire
understand.
Jumper, it's a
unless
not warp jumper, so you
okay,
can't really put
okay.
him too high.
Wait,
Then you have,
where's? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was
and
looking
then
again.
Okay.
He's like, he is good, but he doesn't really have anything going for him much.
He's a generalist. He's a generalist. That's it.
Yeah.
He's like soldier.
Alright. Honestly,
But
if we were
not
to
OP.
go into a 1v1 against a Scallywag and P-Shooter, the only way that P-Shooter is winning is if they somehow land 2 direct shots, like really quick.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the Scallywag can just G-nade and jump around the whole RT and win.
Or just
No,
go right
same
under.
thing with party. Same thing with party.
And
It's
that's
not
really
faster.
that's really any imp
Scallywag
matchup
or
that's
with,
not that's really
Chopper-
any imp matchup against P shooter that doesn't
Imp
include
just backs
EP.
up and G-nades and wins.
Yeah, you just back up. That's what you do with imp.
So that's why they're
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing with you can actually bait. Well, here's the thing with Chomper. You can actually bait gravity grenades. Because like if you press Y, but in the startup animation for Burrow, you cannot get stuck into a gravity grenade.
Wait, yeah, his sniper, Skywag Mech's sniper at close range is 55. What?
yep.
Yes,
What?
it does.
Wait, does it have drop off?
A little bit. I think it's like 5 damage.
Yeah, it's just a little bit, and you gotta remember the guy has a shotgun up close, so or like
Yeah,
a kind of
which-
like
Is it a shotgun?
like a
or
like a muzzle
DPS,
basically, a
though?
muzzle DPS combined.
It's like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
literally
his
just,
fucking dude. That's
Captain
why
Can.
Scallywag I would say is better
I mean,
than
you
fucking
can
Megan.
Jacob with him also.
Scallywag?
That's how.
It's a little bit slower, but you can do it. It's like macro and cabbage jumper. Thinking
He's
think
like
of it as that. You can do it, but it's not as
He's like a better
consistent.
balanced Captain Can. It's literally just a better balanced Captain Can on his primary. It's literally just better balance.
Kinda, yeah. And also, he's fun to play. Like getting that shotgun, or like that muzzle damage in is so satisfying because you do just a shitload of damage all of a sudden. Okay, all right. Let's talk about a very very interesting class. Let's talk about the melee class of the zombies. SB, yay!
Okay.
Pretty-
SB, I
I
think,
guess.
Pretty solid character
is
overall.
the most middle. I think SB's one of the most middle
Reg
SBs.
SB?
Regaspi's
Regaspi's.
he's pretty cracked though. I kind of want to
No,
put
I'm
him in
talking
A.
like I'm talking like he's like
No,
I'm
he
not saying
deserves
he's
it
bad.
easily.
Yeah, he deserves.
Yeah.
He's better than Reg P. Oh my gosh, he's better than fucking Reg P.
I don't. I think he's better than both amps, but I also
He's
just
better than both
maybe.
ends, I think.
I don't know how
Well,
much
I
I want to
don't know-
put him over Stuffy.
Well, no, I think
No,
maybe
he's
Alien.
not
Put it
that
over
good.
Alien. Put it over Alien because Alien would
Probably-
struggle.
Alien kind of
Probably
struggle.
right there. I think.
Yeah, right
that's
there. Yeah,
fine.
Alien does struggle with this character, but
Alright.
SB also is really.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
All right. We're about to have a
close, big
field day with this. All right. Any Wolfie fans?
so-
All right. Wait, Jacob. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna let Jacob talk on this, but basically, any Wolfie fans out there who still think this character should go right here, we're gonna about to explain why this guy is not the fucking worst character in the game, and clearly
Alright.
isn't. Go ahead, Jacob.
Alright.
I think
So-
he's. Weird.
Croak. No, he's not complete dog shit. I still think he's only B, but there's no way he is worse than Breakfast Brains somehow. If anyone still thinks that Breakfast Brains is somehow better than Cosmic Brains, you're probably still watching Wolfie back in like 2018 or something.
You're probably one of
I
those
just-
people who. No, you're probably one of those people who fucking believe like Cosmic Brains is a sniper. Cosmic Brains
let's
is a sniper.
explain why. You have pretty
Okay,
fast
so-
charge rate, first of all.
Yeah, they buff that.
Second of all, your second charge charges up almost instantly. And does 45 damage. 77, like with damage upgrade, 77 plus 45 is over 125, which lets you do a 2-hit combo on P shooters and just all 125 HP characters, like cacti. So you could just almost demolish them. And the fact is, when you're in an online game also, you can most of the time charge up your punches in midair. It's a bug issue, or a lag issue, or ping issue, but You can take advantage of that, and yeah.
Even though Wolfie likes to talk about how like, oh, you can only do it in multiplayer games. It's like, well, yeah, you're going to be
Or
in
else the-
multiplayer games. Like, what? Wait, you gonna fucking battle people in the backyard where people get like armor for being like low as hell? Like, no, you're not gonna fight there. Like, that's
One
that's
thing
weird
is
as
I
hell.
have to know, never use your first charge. It is absolutely useless. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, don't use the full first charge. It's not
I
good.
hate when people get close to someone and they start spamming first punch,
It's
first
like
charge. That's why
that's
you
that's
never
the
kill
fucking
anyone.
tactics way of playing this character.
Your second charge does it instantly and does like double damage, a little bit more than double damage. So there's no point of not using second charge. Like you when you're approaching someone, do full charge when you get close. Shoot your full charge and then just spam second charges. That's how you do the most DPS when you're close. And also, when you're like decently close, your beam is actually pretty good. At range it sucks, but when you're pretty close, it's pretty strong. It's underrated.
Yeah, his beam is pretty solid. His punches overall, like again, with the damage upgrade, you could do like really fucking awesome combos with this character, like freaking full charge to for like technically a first charge, I would say. A full charge to a first charge, and that insta kills any 125 health
He's
character.
not 1 HP, and you could kill them with funny turbos with Twister. It's pretty epic.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, any character that has 125 HP, you just use a sub because that does 120. That does 120, and then you just use Turbo Twister and you hit them like 3 times, and that's over. That's why I like to do the P's. Yeah, but basically, this character, of course, we're not. It's there's a in large part of the community, a lot of people like. You have those people who put him in like here, or they'll put him like here, and for us, like it's neither. Like, let's be honest. Would you compare this guy to Fire Rose? Would you compare him
No.
to fucking Twilight or
EP.
frickin'
If you're
EP?
high, maybe.
No, like you.
That's
Yeah, if you're
all-
high,
all
if
the
you
kind of drugs you're
yeah,
on.
yeah, if you're high, you would compare him to one of those
where
two.
would
If you're
he
high
be?
on Wolfie videos, then maybe.
Probably
Yes.
top of B.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Probably
I would probably
B.
put him high B.
Yeah,
Because-
because
He's solid,
the
don't get me
day,
wrong, but like I think he's again
He
he
can't punch mid-air.
well
so
in multiplayer he
that's a
kind of
very-
can, but
no multiplayer
Yeah,
you
that's
can
a
charge
bug.
up mid
you could
Kinda.
charge but not punch.
Yeah. They never got around to that part.
Yeah, but
where
that
you could
doesn't
punch
really
mid-air.
matter too much, because
SP,
well,
Reg
I
SP is
heard
obvious.
you're gonna like if you start charging when you jump, by the time you land, you're gonna have a full charge.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the guy
It
is
still
like
hurts him a lot.
he's
though.
still like doing combos with him, like especially the full charge to first charge combo, like that's really what he shines at doing, is getting those like just doing finishing things at the enemy rather than just punching them normally, because SB obviously does more damage up close. He obviously does more DPS, and of course he can punch in the air. Like he's obviously better than Cosmic, but Cosmic still, he's not bad. He really isn't bad as how people like to put him out to be, like in all seriousness. Like he's not as
He's
bad,
still not.
and nor is he amazing. He's just good.
He's just mediocre.
Yeah. All right. Now it's time to play some. It's time to put in E-brains. This is. Oh my gosh. Okay, his
Honestly,
punches are awful.
What's,
I'll just say that his
I don't
punches
know
are
what
awful.
they were thinking with this character, honestly. The
Uh.
electric character that does like no damage, like okay.
He used to be way worse. His punch rate of fire used to be so bad
They
he couldn't
nerfed
kill
his
anything.
punches because of the beam thing, and then no one played it. And then
Yes.
they reversed it.
Yeah, like what? Like what the fuck? Like all it
Yeah,
did
they
is
nerfed
really
it because people were using it too much because of the beam bug.
and instead of actually addressing
And-
the issue, which was that
They got rid of the beam bug and they nerfed his punches. Even though the punches weren't the
Well,
issue.
actually, no. The patch right afterwards, they buffed the punches, so like he could have actually focused more on being a melee character, even though his
Look at
punches are still
his,
bad.
balance patch, or at his balancing over the years.
Okay, so let's look at him over the years. So upgrades on. So this is the current patch right now. He has the highest DPS because of his beam out of all SPs. His beam is still pretty good at single shot. Let's see him at launch real quick. Okay, it's still relatively the same. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think this is gonna talk about.
Oh, dear
Yeah,
Neptune.
it's not.
Isn't there a way to see his like his
No,
buffs he got?
no, it's not gonna show his
All the
art.
beams he
All right,
made.
so in May 2016, decreased rate of fire from 240 to 200.
Oh wait, actually, wait, hold on. Boom, got it. All right, I got it.
So they nerfed his punches, and then they nerfed the beam because it was doing too much damage.
Mhm.
And then they did some more. And then they did nerfs outside. Like they did. They just did some beam nerfs and some other nerfs. Like basically indirect nerfs,
Yeah.
kinda. Like the beam nerf.
So yeah, so as you can see, like the biggest thing that made this character really stupid is the fucking arc damage plus. So decreased arc damage from 5 to 3. So the first one, what is it? Okay, so it was 5. Wait, hold on. Is that times? Wait,
Wait.
is that the multiplier or is
Was-
that?
Hold up. I did the arc I think that might have been. Was that intended? Was it 15 arc damage intended? That's the real question here.
No. Wait, yeah, it was. It's just that they didn't think anybody was gonna get like that kind of success. Yeah, it wasn't a bug. I know that wasn't a bug.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So they nerfed his punches and the beam.
So, yeah, I guess this arc multiplier being high is pretty similar to like how they buffed Last Ditch during the May patch. It went like they made Last Ditch go from like, oh look, it does an extra like 40 something
So-
damage for Last Ditch. Oh, such a bad upgrade. And then they buffed it and it
basically-
went to like 90. It's like the thing here, except this was the thing ever since launch, and then I guess it took them all the way towards
So-
July 2018 to finally do something about it.
2 years later.
Yeah.
July 2018 is when they tried to finally just give him one last shot, and he's still horrible.
And then they had to buff his
They
punches.
gave him massive buffs, and he's still horrible.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, his punches were always horrible. I mean, they're the best they've ever
200
been, but
rate
they're
of
still
fire.
bad. Yeah, they're
That must have been terrible.
yeah, that was fucking bad, dude. I remember how slow it was. Almost like watching like Scallywag's primary. That's what it felt like in comparison. Now it looked like Scallywag's primary. Such a bad character, but like, well, okay, bad punches. I think his beam still holds up as a single target. Obviously, the arc isn't nearly as good. Guy,
They
I
nerfed
really
the
want to try him out
arc on the
more
beam.
because I keep on trying to use his punches, and obviously that's not his strong suit. His real strong suit is not that. It's this right here, just this single target thing. So I mean, I guess I could kind of like imagine myself using a beam.
Which is kind of weird that electric variant strong suit is a single target. Like
Nowadays, yeah, it's
What?
weird.
hello?
It's not how it's supposed to work, but
That
yeah,
Popcap,
whatever.
I don't know what drugs you're on. I would like to know what drugs you're on so I can have some. And B, why?
Yeah, dude, his DPS is the same. It's like his single target DPS is the same across the board. I like that they never touch that. The damage, they never touch that. They touch the arc. So at least when they nerfed the arc, they did something. Okay, this is not about how he got nerfed. Let's actually talk about. Let's actually put him somewhere.
It's either top C or
I almost
B.
I don't know how much I really want to put him low for, because again, I do think there is potential because he has like 73 DPS for a freaking, it's like the highest DPS of all
yeah.
SPs, not including Overload. Overload and Party Brains do not fucking count.
I guess a low B then, since he has one redeeming quality.
A single
Sure.
shot. I feel like I want to experiment with a single shot, so I feel like he does has He has potential. So
I
for
don't know if he's
now,
going.
I'll put him
I
here.
don't- I think Command of the Corner should be above him.
No. No, no, dude. Freaking Commando Corn. He does less
No way.
DPS than the freaking Beam. Oh, let me show you again. See, fucking EB's brain,
Oh
Beam
yeah,
does
Electro
73.
Brains. You put them. Wait, where do you put them?
I put him
Oh,
in
Commando Corn.
over Commando Corn. Look,
No,
Commando Corn's
that's too
DPS
high.
is here.
No, that's too
Yeah.
high. For, no, you gotta put them
Yeah.
high C maybe. The
High
high
C?
C is way too much.
High C. I can't
That's
put him in
that's way too
C.
high.
Come on, I can't put. I feel bad if I put him under J
Low
Cactus.
B.
I'll put him here. I'll
Nah,
put him
that's
here.
fine.
I'll put him here.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no way he's
fine.
above Commando Corn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my fucking gosh! Here we go. Oh
no.
my. Here's
Okay,
fucking EB.
Okay,
Most
so we got-
overrated ass character in the game. He is not.
Literally
Okay,
the number
so-
one most overrated character.
In
Number two
existence.
is Hot Rod.
The only good thing about this character is that when it goes into his legendary mode, outside of it,
No,
he
that's the
does-
thing. He's not. He's not even that great in his legendary mode. That's the thing. Even
He
though
has
people,
counters
there
in
are
it.
people who literally soy face whenever they see like TB and Overload, but it's like he doesn't get exempted from his weaknesses when at the moment he gets in the Overload that much. Other than the fact that he has very mediocre DPS when he's not in Overload. There's like, okay, let's look
Very
at it for a
bad.
second. His DPS outside of
bad.
Overload is fucking awful. For a melee character, this is just shameful. He's less than Cosmic Brains, first off. So people saying that Cosmic Brains is the worst somehow, I mean, I'm really questioning your freaking
Sanity.
You know, I'm questioning, yeah, your sanity and your mental health. And dude, wait, oh no, wait, that's Beam. Hold on, my bad. Still, it's comparable. Like what?
Beam is
Uh,
pretty bad.
That's pretty fucking
Beam's
bad.
bad.
Cosmic Brains has
Base
combos.
punches.
This guy just doesn't
Yeah,
have
it doesn't
anything.
Combos.
His legendary meter is only 15 seconds, which is pretty sure it's the shortest legendary mode. in
Yeah,
the
it
game.
is, and well, it might be the same amount as
Yep.
no, it might be the same amount as Yo Ho Ho mode because Yo Ho Ho mode takes.
Which
Like,
Yo-Yo Homo is like,
yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's same as Yo-Ho Ho mode, but
oh my
like,
gosh, dude, dude, we forgot about talking about Yo Ho Ho mode. I forgot. S tier.
Oh yeah, that's like it's honestly, it's more like just a.
Yo
It's
Ho
just
Ho.
there.
It's just a
honestly.
speed. It's not
Yeah,
even a
it's just
legendary
there.
mode. Yeah,
But
dude,
when you
that
get it,
music
it's
is
nice,
automatically makes him
so-
S tier. That music makes him S tier. Oh my gosh. Let's fucking go.
That. Like, but when you do
Let's
the
make it- let's
speed
make a- let's make a
boost,
tier
it's nice,
above.
So.
It's called
Yeah,
Yo Ho 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 Ho. Boom.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. All right. All seriousness though. We're gonna. Okay.
So, I mean, it's just. It's kind of just there, but
and-
it's still nice to have. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's still nice to have. Anyways, TB he relies way too much on getting on overload. The rest of the time, he suffers from matchups that literally just clobber like any matchups. Like even if he's in overload, he still suffers against chompers and roses. Oh my gosh, fucking roses. As much as I love to trash talk on roses. I love when roses just absolutely clobber TB players because TB players are probably
Yeah.
one of the most cocky motherfuckers I've ever
ice
seen.
character
We have
technically.
so many hard counters. I can
Chomper,
list three right
hard
now.
counter.
Chomper, Goop Burrow, Goop Spikeweed. Or just Burrow, literally.
Yeah, this
Oh,
guy
that's
All
Goop.
Chomper's
this guy
abilities,
cannot
hard
get
counters.
into an
Just
account.
Goop.
This guy physically cannot
Rose.
afford getting into an encounter with any chomper or any rose, no matter how good or bad the rose is. The rose or the chomper is. He cannot afford getting into them simply because Goop, Spikeweed, Godify, and Time Snare, and also Arcane Enigma and Burrow all just simply they just all just do make this character just not very good.
Their Godify is it's basically like killing him because once you're Godified, there's no point of doing anything because you lose your overload.
Yeah, you lose your
Lose all of
overload.
it.
Also, when you die, you don't like all your progress is gone. You're good. You might as well just fucking
Even if you get
respawn.
res, it's
You-
done.
Yeah, it's all done. It's the most dissatisfying thing ever. Don't get me wrong. Like he can still perform well. Like of course, like he's fucking broken in his overload against the right comp. If there's no roses or chompers, I mean, yeah, if it's like a bunch of sunflowers, yes, you're gonna fucking eat the team alive as TB. But that doesn't mean that they can't just simply be like, okay, I'm just gonna switch to Rose and Chomper, and then this character just automatically becomes like an unviable piece of shit, and he's just a
There's
burden.
also
And also, good luck chasing pea
Oh.
shooters who have more than 2 brain cells and run away from you. Like, just good luck. Good luck. And Citron's beam you to death up close, so they can easily keep their
another thing,
distance.
Frozen Citron, back when we said that he was counterpicked, this is mainly what I was talking about. Because EMP,
Any ice
when they're
character.
stunned, Frozen
Really
Citron,
ice
you can
characters.
freeze them. Yeah, ice characters, just in general, just really good. Armor Chomper is a hard counter, because even in Overload, you could tank a full
Even
set
if
of
you're
punches.
Even if you're feeding him hard, you're feeding his thing hard.
No, now that I realize if you put health upgrade on, let's say, Reg Chomper, you could survive a full array of punches in Overload.
If the toxic
long as
dot
it's
doesn't get
bulky.
you.
Yeah, but you probably kill him before it will.
then the TB can just
Will.
run toxic upgrade, and then his aura
And
would do 3
anyways,
damage
by the
then.
way, you're probably gonna vamp lead them, so no, it won't kill you. Like, you're either gonna vamp lead them, which is gonna save you from the toxic dot,
That is
or
true,
you're
that is
gonna
true.
burrow them, and you're not even gonna take like any toxic dot.
But, I mean, you can't burrow mid-fight, because he'll just heroic kick you out of it, obviously, but...
so the
Yeah.
only like the biggest redeeming quality of TB is if the other team spams vase weeds like a bunch of retards with a TB,
Yeah.
and they're just asking to get pummeled in the ass.
Yeah,
That's like,
those are the only times I actually end up picking TB because there's vase weeds on the team. That's the only time.
there's-
Even if there's chompers on the team, it's like, dude, it's free overload. I don't have to rely on running away
you
from
do
them. You just
what? You
stick next to
do-
the vase weeds.
you do
A little tip with TB against base weeds, only 2 first charge punches, and you can farm 2 overloads off of 1 base weed, literally.
Yeah, just leave the don't fucking like kill the vase weed. You leave it as fuel. Expendable fuel. Also, you can also another funny thing I just quickly want to mention for the funnies is that you can actually farm overload off of exploding ZMX. So yeah.
You can.
Yeah, when he's okay, so when mech, you know how there's that state of ZMech where it kind of just sits there and it's like about to explode. There's like that funky animation. At that point,
So-
zombies can destroy it too. And that means like characters like TB can feed overload off of it, like if it was a real enemy. So it's almost like a think of it almost like a gnome entity that both plants and zombies can hit. So, yeah.
TB.
That's why Torchwood, I think, like even people say like Torchwood's good against what do you call it, a TB, but Torchwood has like 2 abilities that like basically slow him down, making it easy for TB to feed off him.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
but
Smoldering
it kind
Madness.
of goes both ways, because Torchwood can easily
Smoldering
survive
Madness is not a
TB
counter to
pretty
SBs
easily.
anymore. It's not. It's never been because of heroic kick.
Yeah.
You can kick
Like,
people
well,
out of Smoldering Madness.
TB does farm off of Torchwood pretty hard.
No, I'm
if the
talking
TB is
about the
going
Y
after
button,
you
okay.
and you're with your
Oh, that's
team,
left.
you
yeah,
can
that's kind of
pop
true.
Leaf Shield,
Unless they
and
get
they're
into
gonna
Overload.
die. No, even if
Yeah.
they get Overload, I think they still, like, if they get Overload with Leaf Shield, you could survive, like,
No, he's talking
2
about Emblazon. Well, okay, well.
I'm talking Blazing
eh.
last
Yeah.
name Leaf Shield.
Well, with
Leaf
Leaf
Shield
Shield, you could
feeds
survive
Torchwood, or
2
feeds
full set punches.
Yeah, but
in Overload.
it's
You
like
survive
you're
3.
prolonging your death. That's the best you're gonna get. That's the
Yeah,
issue.
if
You're
the
in-
team's shooting him because he's like a giant glowing green thing, he's gonna die.
Well, yeah. Then why would the TV's stupid if they stay for a fucking leaf shield like torch?
They're gonna be thirsty for it.
Well, no. Well,
Like,
they're
a
gonna be
lot of
thirsty for an
TVs thirst
overload,
for
not
torch
to stay
fed.
for the guy. Also,
No,
also that's
a
way
lot of
too
TVs
risky
do
for
just
someone to
stay
really.
for you.
If there's a bunch of other people behind him, why would the TV jump in? I know TV players don't have a high IQ, but like let's
Because
assume here.
it's just a thing with TV players.
Yeah, I know, but like
They just go
no,
for Torchwood
no.
and sit on the torchwood, even if they get
No, I'm not
overload,
talking about
still
a
kill the
perspective.
torchwood.
I'm not talking at this point. I'm not talking about a perspective from like the dumbass player. Like I'm just talking about like the character in general and his capabilities. Like that's just one instance
Yeah,
of a bad player controlling him, you know. The thing is with TB is again just like some people might say, well, you know, all the other SBs have the same issues with TB as dealing with chompers and SBs, and of course, Putty Brains can get codified. So why does Toxic Brains get exempted from this? The reason why is because since everybody soy faces and fantasizes of TB too much, and he's such an identical character, people will be more likely to target this character way more and deal with him and know how fast he can get into overload. Therefore, he ends up dying way quicker. Unless, like, you can
Another thing is-
why Vase Weeds are so good is because nobody sticks next to Vase Weeds, and then you can just kind of go off by yourself, get the free overload, and nobody will do anything to you. That's why.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Party Brains and Party Time, one, it's hard to see if he's actually in Party Time for some reason. So, like, since the punches create, like, a lot of, like, party effects, it's actually pretty hard to tell. So people aren't really gonna focus you as hard as TB.
Unless they
that's
realize how
one.
fast you're going.
Yeah, but... Yeah,
or you
it's
just died
pretty
instantly. That's two. Or you just died instantly.
Okay, two, you do so much damage in Party Time, you kill almost as fast as a TB in Overload, despite Overload being like 180 damage in punches, and just 3 punches. And Party Time is only like around
like
120, 130, I think.
TV's like damage output, it's really impressive, but like Party Brains is like
That's
even
only
though
because triple damage.
yeah,
The biggest thing is Party Brains is really good out of his legendary mode.
yeah,
That's a main thing that sets him
that's
apart.
the thing that makes a lot of characters good, and you see why like when we put characters a lot lower is that if the character doesn't have good consistency in a game where, you know, being a generalist is like, that's why foot soldiers and I say like shrimp is better than say reg imp, is because consistency is what matters in this game a lot. Even if your character is really broken like TB, because he can get countered by, you know, and it's not just the comps and stuff, just the fact that he has this really bad inconsistency where it's like, oh wow, look at all this DPS, and when he gets overload, and then, you know, when he doesn't have overload, he's just fucking he just becomes the complete opposite. Like, he's a high risk, high reward character, but it's not. But the issue is that he's only a high risk, high reward character under certain circumstances, and that circumstances is obviously lobby dependent on how good the players know, like, how to deal with TB, and also the team comp itself, which, knowing PvZ, team comps and lobby differences are just they go everywhere. So you can't trying to get like success and consistency with this character isn't possible, and that's why I can't put him anywhere above, say, A tier. So I'm gonna have to put him probably like, he's good in certain scenarios,
High B.
but
guess.
again, that doesn't stop people from salt
Yeah.
switching to like a Rose or Chomper. I'll put him
top of B.
Top of B.
Top of B.
Yeah. Now let's actually talk
Definition of
about a
mediocre.
good SB.
The
Eh.
better one.
Actually, I don't. Actually, wait. I don't want to put him right next to.
I think it should be right next to Paracitron.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Pretty
they're
reasonable.
like direct Party Strong and Party Brains are direct upgrades to their regular counterpart, the
Yeah.
regular version.
The
They're
reason
just-
the
they're
reason why I
direct
put
Well,
Actually,
you just get reward.
technically, Party Brains isn't because Reg SB's does more damage, but it's the beam. It doesn't really.
No.
matter
It's just
much.
because it's because of
Technically speaking, no, but like if we're like real talk,
if you're to
yes,
add their
it is-
entire
they are
if they're gonna add their entire
upgrades.
kit, then yes, they're upgrades.
Mhm.
That includes the legendary mode.
Yeah. All right. Are we gonna move on to waffle
Yeah.
shit?
What's the next character?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Hey, also, okay, one thing.
Alright,
Party Brains.
Okay.
All right.
Party Brains is so good because of the reasons people think TB is so good.
Yeah, and he has consistency. That's the thing. Like, even I also want to lastly mention this before we move on to waffle shit, man. Is that just having again like the consistency is great, and even though like TB's DPS in Overload might be really large compared to Party Brains, it's already like large enough, or like it's already past the bounds of like insta killing. Party Brains is like in the bounds of basically also insta killing. Also, it's not like the TTK difference isn't going to be that large. You're still insta killing. You still have that buff. You're longer in that mode. And yeah, just like how Scrub said, you're harder to detect in that mode, and you're just more consistent as a character. It doesn't feel like that
it's
even
not
without
that
it.
you're
You suffer.
really hard to detect. It's just people won't shoot you as much as people shoot TB. That's mainly the point.
Yeah, and
And people focusing you is like one of the biggest reasons why TB
in SBs in general
is.
suffer, but TB
Uh,
suffers even larger because he relies on the overload. He needs the overload. He needs to get punches in first, compared to the other SBs where they're already fine on their own. They're already fine on their
other
own.
than one of them.
Other than the one we're about to talk about right now. And
Boy.
oh, for fuck's sake.
So his
Wait,
max
hold up. What party?
his gimmick.
Party. It's 20. What is it? 20.
He's
21, 35, 64. What's that all together? 21, 35, 64.
huh? Was
5,
Party
64.
Brains?
That's 119. So one full set of punches in party time doesn't one shot pea shooters and cacti, but it almost does.
Yeah, it's practically the same. You can kind of like turbo twist out the map. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's Breakfast Brains. Now, I want to mention this quick thing before Jacob goes on a rant, because I know he has a lot to say about how fucking horrible this character is, and I'll let him do that. But basically, think about it like this. So imagine you have Reg SP, right? A character that does a solid amount of damage and a pretty strong, like 69 DPS. And then you have freaking Breakfast Brains over here, who can't do that stuff in the air. He has to charge up his fucking shots. So, you already... Oh, wait, hold on. That's his beam. Oh, that's... Stop. No, I don't want to look at that. Okay, so this is his punches. Let's round up here. So 72 DPS. Slightly higher than, Breakfast Brain's max DPS. This is his max DPS. So this is when he's fully powered up, and he has to charge up his slaps. And that takes time, and you can't even do it in the air compared to SB, where he can do it anywhere he fucking wants to. And this just makes it so any sort of slope just kind of cancels any sort of charge up he has, which means his DPS at the lowest is... Let's take a gander towards the DPS chart down here, and we can not see it's not on the fucking chart. Cool. Is there any way to check it without the thing? Is it possible? Do we know where that is?
Considering that his max DPS is Super Brain's regular DPS, so you're basically always never going to be a max DPS unless you really watch for when you're always unless you make sure you're always at max, which is kind of possible if you camp a corner and use your beam real quick and then go into a fight. But the issue with that is that's not always possible, and B, it's not even that high of a DPS. It's not even a higher DPS than
For a melee character, it's bad. And some people might
for
say,
characters
oh,
up close.
yeah, and even some people might say, oh, but after you get a kill, you go faster. Wow, what do you do? He goes faster. Whoa. It's not like he doesn't struggle. It's like, dude, what is the purpose of that, alright? Okay, now you can chase a hyper P shooter. Alright, but the hyper P shooter is going to be jumping in the air, an area that you can't even slap at all. So, what's the purpose of that speed boost other than, I don't know, getting to your next encounter faster when you have something like Heroic Kick that's way more reliable at getting to your, encounter faster, and just way better as a maneuver ability than, that... what's the purpose of that speed boost? It doesn't really do anything. I don't get this character at all. He's weird. He's so weird as a character, and even at his max slaps, he's just a regular SB. that just
He's like regular SP,
that's
but
at
except for
some
the fact that you have to wait to get your charge up. He
like
was war. I think he was. Imagine if he had the same damn. He wasn't like didn't shoot faster than he did like the previous in the before the SP rework.
yeah, like he
Then
like
he'd be suck. He would suck.
it's so weird because Breakfast Brains literally turns into like an alter ego, like fucking Super Brains, and then he turns into like a shit Brains, like when he's not like in his like full max DPS part. Like he just becomes like the literal shit Brains. So it's like you have regular SB when he's like full charged, and then you just have a fucking horrible SB, just right afterwards. Almost like it's like a superhero comic. Just Breakfast Brains and his majestic failures for not getting enough of a balanced breakfast. Like, I don't know. Some stupid shit like that.
Balanced breakfast.
Such a fucking horrible character. He's so bad. He legit is the worst character in the game. He's unbelievable inconsistencies, and at least compared to Fire Rose, like she can actually do something. This character's primary is so bad. Like SBs rely on a good primary, and simply because he doesn't have a good one at all, or a secondary, like a secondary doesn't carry him at all, then he just flops. At least Fire Rose, like, oh look, big fat like fire damage sometimes, but that's it. It's the best you're gonna get. This character is so bad. All right, Jacob, do you want to talk about your one trick main?
Wait. You get a water break. Just take a break now since you missed all the Garden Warfare actions we haven't. But just want to take a break for a minute.
S tier.
To get some.
Yeah, Jacob, explain your epic gamer tech that you like to do with Dyed
Alright, so there's a bug with, I'm pretty sure it's with all alternative switch modes in this game. Basically, you can shoot and then zoom in, which for some reason they didn't put like a ray of fire cap on,
or maybe like a
which is-
delay between like being
or
able to
like
shoot
a
again.
delay
Yeah.
to make it so that you can't just spam it. But if you zoom in, it cancels out the delay between shooting again. What you can do with shotgun up close is you can shoot your shotgun, zoom in, and that cancels out the ray of fire delay with your shotgun, so you can zoom back out and shoot the shotgun again, and just keep doing it.
Now, it's not calculated on the DPS chart because nobody really knows about this tactic, but basically your DPS values can go up the roof. I don't know what the max is. We're probably going to have to do a little lab test about it at some point, but it's up
one
there.
time, I out DPS at Iron Citron up close, so there's that.
Yeah, but his DPS is horrible. I mean,
normally you really should be able to do that.
You mean able to out TTK him, like
Yeah, as a Deadbeard, which you normally get 3-shot from Iron Switch. I don't know if he had the reload upgrades, but even still, I'm pretty sure that tech out DPS's Pirate. So not only does Pirate have that tech, he's also just a really good sniper overall, and he has a defensive option that makes him take 1 damage from basically almost every shot.
Yeah, a lot less damage basically.
And you can use it to get to places you wouldn't normally be able to get up to. And he has a drone. Cam rodeo is pretty much useless.
Yeah, never use cannon rodeo unless I don't know you're splash weirdo.
There's some niche cases where cannon rodeo is kind of better than just shoot, like if you're shooting at groups maybe, but most of the time
sometimes when you're shooting around the wall.
Yeah, but it makes you a stationary target, so it's more of a hindrance than
if you're gonna use it, make sure you're not using it in like a sniper sights, and make sure you're like just shooting all like all your shots immediately. Like make sure you're not sitting in there at all. It's too risky to be in
So,
there.
And with the damage upgrade, he can 5-shot most of the characters in the game.
With body
So-
shots and with headshot.
With all these factors considering, I think he's probably above. He's probably above regular Cactus.
Yeah, especially with the shotgun method, he is better than.
Though his one of his counters is kind of camo if the camo knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
But I don't know
camo.
if
Yeah,
I don't know if camo is better because of
just like
Just
camo being
the-
able to insta kill shit is just so good. I'm sorry, just like insta killing like 125
They're
health
pretty
characters.
similar.
They're like
But I
like
think camo
I'll
does
put him
something
I'm gonna
right.
put Deadbeard under simply because like yes he can deal with like a more variety of characters and he has a really broken shotgun, but this character just straight up like he knocks like Deadbeard's Deadbeard's soldiers, like sniping Deadbeard's soldiers, NGs, like anything in between, just out of their comfort zone
I
from
think
like, oh, I'm
the-
not getting sniped until like, oh shit, I'm about to die instantly.
I think the main thing that Pirate has over Camo Cactus is the up close. Like
It's only the up close. And
Camo Cactus.
oh no, okay, it's the
is-
up close, and he can actually deal with higher health characters fine.
If a super brain, if a electro brains even gets up close to a camo, it's pretty much dead. There's very little you can do unless you get lucky.
Well, I mean, you could,
I've tried getting better at quick scoping, and I've actually summed like maybe 25% of the time if the SB dives me, I'm able to kill him using my Iron
It's-
Maiden, and he's dancing around there with quick scoping.
Yeah, it's-
it takes practice, but you can if
It's-
you can get good at it, it kind of removes that weakness.
If there's ways around that, but yeah. So I don't know if Pirate should be below camo, but
I think it's up to like, it's either up to preference or whatever.
I think it's up to preference.
I don't know. There are no, because here's the thing.
They
There are
both have the
there's some
same,
advantages that one has over each other, like better up close for one, and just more versatile against higher health characters. Camo does suffer from having like one of the worst up closes in the game, or probably is. No, actually, it is. She is the worst character up close in the game.
because
But
even
her up for far away, and the fact that she can handle herself up close. I'm not gonna say like she's like unusable, because it is possible to pull something unless it's like, I don't know, a fucking TB and overload or some shit. Like, yeah, that's like the only case, but it's almost like the petrified argument. She can basically use Johnnies and walnuts to block ZPGs and imp hunts and long bombs and shit like that.
barrel blast.
Barrel blasts. So yeah, it is possible. Like, she still has the same like tools as petrified when up close. Just her primary, like, you kind of have to be good with it to get somewhat similar results to like other cactuses. Up
So,
close.
Pirate is way better at corner peeking than Camo Cactus is.
Yeah, because
Maybe because you can abuse Pirate's hitbox and just not get hit.
yeah.
Do it right. So
Yeah, but that's a lot of zombies, though. Alright, let's talk about our final Deado. Alright.
I just put him next to EP already. Holy fuck. Honestly, is he better than E EP?
Okay, this is okay, hold on. I want to open this conversation up because I think it's up. First off, I think it's up to preference. Two, Cannon's better at sniping. We all know that. Cannon is definitely plays a
projectile
different
speed
play
is-
style.
Hang on. His projectile speed
It's the fastest out of any Deado. It's the fastest out of any Deado. Fastest out of any Deado. So you can actually somewhat snipe with this character. Of course, I do
I
think
think he's
Cannon.
better at mid range.
He is better at mid range than even petrified. Very
The
good.
fact
Even
that he can snipe.
the fact,
like,
no.
what?
The thing is that this character, yes, he's good on also defense. He's also good at offense. Petrified is more like Petrified is more that defensive Deado, and then EP is like the most offensive Dedo. This character, like Cannon, could be played as either.
He's in
He has a lot of
between.
flexibility.
His projectile speed is 125, while Electro Peas is 75, and Petrifies is
Oh yeah, let me talk about this real quick.
70.
Yeah.
Tell me,
So,
would
yeah.
you consider what's his secondary fire
Useless.
kinda
Oh, that-
useless?
That thing's
Yeah,
useless.
it's
Literally,
Yeah,
Just-
the
just
scatter
zoom in,
scatter
it's better.
cannon. Scatter cannon's the biggest fucking meme in the universe. It's even a
Just-
bigger
just-
meme than this.
Just zoom in, it's better. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah,
Just look
no.
DPS up close.
Well, here's the thing though. You could still do what we call the Jacob shit, which is just switch between the shotgun and the secondary, and just do that. Because you gotta remember, you're doing
Open
you're doing
gun.
25, but then you're doing
I think it's called
like you're doing
quickscope by most people,
46.
but
Like
yeah.
you're going to do 46 up
Yeah, just
close.
scope.
The quick scope, like yeah, the quick. Oh yeah, you could also quick scope. But like if they're literally in your face like a citron, you're doing 25, then you're doing like 46. So that's like 70 damage right there. You're doing 70 damage, and then you could kind of, and that's like less than a second. So if you do the Jacob shit right, then you could just switch between the two and like handle
It's a
characters.
bit
like citrons.
harder with
Yeah, it's a bit
empty
harder,
can,
but
but
it's possible.
It's still possible.
It's still good. It's still good. I think it's still really
I was
solid.
saying that cannon only has 8 ammo, I think. You do run out of ammo
You
quite
do.
quickly if you do Jacob. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Me,
that's why I don't like Jacobing. I try to avoid close range fights, but if I do get into them, most of the time I can still kill them by just quick scoping and or just like using my barrel and trying
Yeah,
to get
that's
away from them a bit.
that's another thing is that you're not going to do that anyways because you have barrel. You know, you're not cactus. You're not forced into that encounter and actually having to deal with it. You have barrel, so you're able to like use that to an advantage. It's like either get off of me or go away, getting away. All right. I don't know how to explain this, so I'm gonna let you guys handle this character.
Yeah. It's such a mediocre. It's another mediocre fire variant. But you would think that fire variant equals good because
But most
You
of our
know,
tier list kind of shows
fire
otherwise.
dot.
The highest fire character is at the bottom of A. I mean, yeah, like
Like, it just most of the fire variants just depend too much on dot. It's very weird how they balance dot characters
yeah.
in this game. It was compared to BFN where they actually did a decent job at it.
And the higher
So-
fire characters are the ones that don't rely on it too much, like fire P. Anything in B and above, I'd say doesn't. Rely on it.
Another main issue is that this character has drop off as a sniper, which makes
No sense.
absolutely no
It's kind
sense.
of the
His-
same as Fire Cactus. Same case.
No, but
The
like
main
he
issue,
doesn't.
though-
So his damage output is
The-
bad. It's
the main-
bad.
the main issue is that Pyra's kit without a good primary is really bad. So
Fire
least with-
Kit is weird. It's really weird.
at least with
I like
Fire
it.
Cactus, his kit kind of saves it from being.
No, but like
Dog
fire
shit.
cactus does good DPS. Flame phase is
That
just
too.
bad. Flame phase is
Flame
bad.
Face
He has
just has-
flame phase has like it's like the same ammo as
it's just
cannon.
bad.
But it's like you need to because like cannon's damage like per shot is much higher than like fucking like than this like than freaking peg leg loser. So like just he's so bad.
It's-
Ugh. I want
It's
to put him in
just
C
weird.
somewhere. I want to put him in C. It's not
they
good.
keep
You're putting him
I
in
think-
C, put him like top of C. Still, Fire Dot does
Well-
seem like
well,
really
below
hard.
the
If you can annoy
Below the
pit weapons,
P-shares.
he's doing something right.
below the one below
Oh, yeah.
the P-shares.
I'll put him a little P.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's above. You know, he actually
I
has
think
some
Toxic
use
P's
above these
better.
guys. Yeah. All right, Captain Sharkbite. Oh, this is interesting.
Inverted.
He's
He used to be-
underrated.
He used to be the best pirate, but then they nerfed him because he was a bit too good. So
Or at least his shotgun was a little too good. Oh no,
his-
both was
his
too
sniper,
good. His
His sniper and his shotgun were both
Shotgun
really
did
good.
22 damage, I think, back then.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was 22. It was 22. We checked that yesterday. It was 22 damage, and like holy fuck, what is this guy? Like he still has like a pretty like he almost has a hit scan projectile almost similar to Camo. But it's like you would think oh but he's like Deadbeard but slower rate of fire. It's like oh but what do you get in return? Well a shotgun it doesn't do as much damage obviously, but you know it saves a little bit of ammo. I guess like Jacob being with him like switching in between primary and
It's
secondary is
better just
not
to
great.
spam shotgun.
It's better to spam shotgun, yes. And
So I would put
sniping
him
is
in B.
pretty solid. He also does splash, so I mean, hey, that's something. It's like the mystic. It's mystic.
I think he belongs in B.
B.
Yeah, he's really
I
not
was
that
kind
good.
of thinking low A.
I would say
Yeah,
maybe.
low
That's
A.
no, he's just not that good.
No, dude. His hit scan is like
No.
it allows him to really play far. It allows him to play really far.
He's kind of like he's just stock pirate, but with like
Faster projectile. He can do splash.
It's projectile.
Yes, projectile's faster. Dude, it is faster. It is faster.
I mean, it does splash, but like its splash
Like
rate
you
is
don't
just
you
so
don't have to
small.
rely on like trying to like it's kind you kind of treat it as like a hit scan projectile practically because like you shoot somebody and it just hits. It's not like with Deadbeard or even like far across the map with like this camo where it's like you have to kind of time it like just below the head or like you know something like that.
He's just not. His shotgun's worse than Rig Pirate. His sniper is.
Let's be honest, Jacob. You're just salty because you don't want to compare this guy to freaking Reg Deadbeard.
He's really just not. I don't think he's not. If you're going to use, the only times that I ever see people using Shark Bite is to level him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's ranked Deadbeard, but if we're talking about Sharkbite, not ranked Deadbeard here.
Because Reg Deadbeard is literally just Shark Bite, but better.
No, you keep on forgetting the hit scan projectile. That thing is fucking good. It is good.
Pirate, it's only 150 meters per second faster, which.
Wait, what's the DPS difference between the shotguns?
The shotguns,
Probably pretty stark.
13. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get just like cannon. You're not gonna focus on getting an up close encounters with this fucking shotgun.
And then his sniper is just a worse version of Deadbeard's with some splash if you miss, or if you shoot near their feet and you miss. It's just not that good. He kind of has the. There's a lot of the pirate variants are kind of just.
You think they have like that? You think they have the whatchamacallit, the
But with some like gimmick, and then it's just worse for some reason.
You think they kind of have like the corn effect, like the corn variant effect, where it's just like red corn and party corn, and it's just like everyone else is shit in comparison to them.
In this case, Captain Party Man's shit.
Oh yeah, Captain Party Man's shit. Yeah.
Basically, it feels like they just took the Reg Deadbeard, gave it a weird gimmick like dot splash, a one shot, party mode, and then just made it worse.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I mean, he's not doing. Oh my god! You know, I just realized Captain. Oh, that's just the shotgun. I keep on forgetting that. That's the shotgun. Anyway, sorry.
If you want to put him the lowest in A, I guess that's fine. But I think he belongs in B.
I'll put him in high B. What about that? Makes people salty. I'll emphasize the saltiness of making him above TV.
Yeah.
Just piss people off with that shit.
I think he's better than TV.
He's better than TV. A lot of characters are better than TV. Let's be honest. A lot. I almost feel convinced putting
Captain
Bandit.
Party Man.
What the fuck is this character? What? Why?
okay,
Why? Dude,
okay,
when they buffed the party characters, it was this and Rose that just didn't get the right buffs at all. Like,
So
what happened?
there's a few issues with
Oh yeah, it was,
Captain
no,
Party
it was,
Man.
she didn't get a damage buff. That's right.
He has 8 ammo instead of 12. His primary fire does less damage for some reason.
So he still has like the party character buff like treatment.
Yep, and his shotgun is worse than stock.
Yeah. All across the
his
board, his
legendary
stats
mode-
are worse.
And his legendary mode is still exactly the same.
Also, why does he need a legendary mode? He's a sniper. He doesn't need a speed boost. Like,
Just feels like they just.
like you play aggro with this guy. Like a fucking Captain Party Man chases you with his glowy
You
shit.
definitely can. I've done it.
Yeah, I mean you
It's fun,
can,
it
but like,
works.
why would you? You're like, he's a sniper.
It's just so weird.
Oh
what
yeah,
they did
I'm
with
pretty
this
sure it
character.
can't. Doesn't it cancel if you go in a barrel? So it's like you don't even get like. Oh my. Then what? That doesn't make any sense. You should be able to go faster and do a shitload of damage with barrel. Oh, like that would make it so much fun to use it. Almost like incoming keg BFN style. Oh my. Yeah, they ruined this character. What the hell? Oh,
Yeah,
that ruined
In
it.
March 2018, they nerfed it. They nerfed the sniper shot from it. The sniper
What?
shot was the same damage as Reg, and then they nerfed it. I
What?
don't know why they did that. That was just dumb.
Yeah, he was really good actually.
Oh man. Oh man. I wish I
played
played
him a
him
lot.
then.
He was one of my favorite Deadwoods.
They should have left it. Honestly, that would have just been.
Wow,
just
that's.
They should
Every
have
party character.
They should have nerfed the shotgun, and that's it. Like
Every
I
party
don't.
character is a direct upgrade from the stock except Deadbeard and Rose.
Yeah.
I don't know what they. I honestly don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense.
I don't know if I want to put him under flame face. That's too harsh. That's too harsh to put him under flame face.
I think he should go below the pea shooters and in front of flame face.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he's still just stock, but worse. So he
Yeah.
gets some credit. Or
Here we go. Here we fucking go.
squawk.
Oh,
Honestly,
man.
If he did 50 damage, he would be a good character, but he does 46, so he can't 3-shot corns. It just doesn't work out. He just sucks.
Sounds like a
Nothing
meme
else to
almost.
say.
No, he needs to do. I almost feel like he needs to do something similar to camo. Like he's not. He's just it's a camo, but like without the damage
Worse.
upgrade. Like without the damage upgrade. That's literally this character, and it's like it wouldn't be so bad if this
I think
character's
she'd
able to
be-
actually 2-shot pea shooters. It really wouldn't be that bad.
put him in the front of D.
Cause like his shotgun, like look at macro. Hold on, look at his macro.
75.
It's good. It's pretty good compared to other shotguns. Like I mean, of course, I know I know macros don't matter as much because you got the Jacob tactic. I know Jacob. I know, but like, you know, some characters still can't really do it that well with like Captain Sharkbite and whatnot. So
another
he
thing was.
does do decent.
I'll let you finish.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so another thing with Squawk, you can't do the tech we're talking about.
When
Yeah.
you shoot your sniper shot,
The Jacob.
your shotgun gets
It reloads.
Yeah, it has
It
to reload. So it
it
does have a
reload.
delay. The one character, the delay.
reload cancels out your spray. Which honestly, if that was changed, maybe this character would
Yeah, like while
have
you're
some
like,
redeeming
while
quality.
you're- Yeah, that would be good because like while you're reloading, you actually can shoot your shotgun, so you don't have downtime. That will be a good change to it.
Just because of that, you're basically when you're reloading, you're just a sitting duck. You just can't do anything.
Not to mention, this guy does the same direct damage as freaking Cannon, and he has to end up reloading a shit ton. Like, dude, if you compare this guy to Cannon, like he does the
Cannon's
same direct.
Cannon's a better
as
sniper.
yeah, that's the funny part. Cannon's a better sniper, and you rely on Dedo. That's how. I
At
mean,
least projectile speed is fast. It's really fast.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, at
basically you have to-
least, but like,
have
you're
to-
not doing any damage, so it's like, what's the point?
The best way to play Squawk
What
is
is
you get to
projectile speed?
You have to be in the
Hold on.
farthest part. Like you have to be all the way in the back of the map. You have to be literally the farthest you can be. That's the best way to play him. And even then, he's still kind of shit. 1,000. Yeah, he's one of the highest.
See, Sharkbite has the highest projectile speed. So it's like
Sharkbite
Squawk.
also has a thousand, yeah.
Sharkbite's
So-
matched with Captain Squawk.
Yeah, he's just not a good. He's just not a good character. Then he used to be. When he launched, he was just utter garbage. Like I think he would be. If he didn't get any buffs, he would be F.
I feel bad for the
He
people
would
who
actually
played
be
him
that.
on launch. Just played him.
I
It's
did
like, oh
that.
look, they're like, oh look at Necro's so good, and then they played fucking this character. Like, what the fuck?
I did
This
that,
is
and that
garbage.
was terrible. I hated it.
And the same thing goes for Trouble in Zombopolis. Was it like part 1? Like when the Breakfast Brains came out with like Toxic Citron. It's like they played Toxic Citron. Oh, what a fun,
It
decent
was-
character, and then they played Breakfast
was-
Brains, and they're like, what the fuck?
He might have actually been. He might have been the worst character in the game when he released actually, but that's a different topic for a different day.
And there's a lot of shit characters back in the day. Alien Flower used to be shit. Scallywag was just shit.
His mech carried the living fuck out of him. That's all I will say.
He was literally he was literally a launch imp in BFN. That was literally him. He just relied on mech. That is literally him.
Yeah.
Relied on mech.
So Squawk probably D tier, like top of D tier.
Oh
honestly,
yeah, I
but
didn't place him properly. Yeah.
Uh,
No, I'm not putting him over fucking Power Chomper. Fuck off. No. Power Chomper does
He's
more
better than
DPS up
Toxic.
close
he's
than this
better than
motherfucker.
These two dog shit roses. and
Right there is
Chopper.
good. Right in between Rose and Citron.
I don't know if we want to put Toxic Citron that low. I'll put him.
Yeah, he's
No,
pretty
no,
bad.
that character does. No, okay.
No. The
no,
Toxic Dot
no.
does something. It does something. These characters don't do jack
Squawk
shit.
does
Let's be honest. These characters don't do jack shit.
Squawk does toxic dog. I don't know what you're on.
Yeah, but oh my, he's so bad compared to everything else. This guy isn't too far. I wouldn't say he's too
I
far
think
off compared to the rest of the
Squawk
Citrons.
does do better than Toxic Citron though
Oh
because
come on. You can actually, he has movement. He has movement. He can at least get up close. I'll give him that.
Squawk does more up close damage than Toxic Tron, so you should probably
Yeah, that's why I was also talking about movement. This guy can't move for jack shit. Also, well, you wouldn't want to get up close
just go in your
anyways.
barrel. You'll be fine.
You go in your barrel, you'll be just fine. Okay. Yeah, let me just slowly die to the inevitable because.
Just press the RT. Once,
No, look at
and
this.
You'll be fine.
Seriously, this character, I'm not. I feel too bad. I want to have some sympathy over him because I used to play him when he was good or decent at least. I'll leave him here. All right. All right. Okay. Foot soldiers. All right. Generalist time. Oh yes. Very solid
Alright,
characters.
So this character has, yeah, how much damage is it up close? 8 or 10 or something ridiculous.
Let's go.
it's
doesn't he-
10.
He out DPS's. He's like. It's the same DPS as like. And if you just check, he out DPS's SB up close, so. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Nice journalist. I'm glad that what they did in BFN was they changed that to where it not be stupid.
Yeah, but soldier kind of starts
But
like just not doing enough.
There's
I
other,
think.
but Foot Soldier has other issues with BFN that we'll talk about different days. So.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this
So
overall
this
these
character, the Foot Soldiers are they're kind of all over the place. Honestly, they're either really good or really bad. For the most part,
True.
and then there's like a couple mediocre ones. A regular Foot Soldier is like top of A, just because of his dumb DPS up close. They probably shouldn't have. Like he does it with crit, he almost does 100 DPS up close. Like who thought that was a good idea?
Yeah,
Nice
this guy's
journalist.
fucking. He's fucking weird.
It is
Uh,
so weird.
all right.
He's probably like top A tier.
Top 18, yeah. He's solid. There's nothing wrong with his character at all. He's too good for
his-
his own will.
Then his drop off is barely. I think it goes down to like
At
Oh
long
no,
range,
60.
At long range, at longest range, you do 8 for crit and 6 for body. 8 for crit.
yep.
Like, oh look, guys, he goes to
Yep.
62. Oh no, 20 less. Only
His
100 meters away. Oh, that's
Supposed to
oh
be a
man.
journalist, but he just does way too much damage at any range, which I think a lot of people kind of point us out during Gone for Two's life cycle, but PodCap never addressed it.
It's dude. If you play PC, you're gonna start realizing, like, you're gonna start hating on soldiers so much when you play on PC. Trust me, I played against a lot of soldiers. So many players would just pick soldier. It's literally just Garden for a while, but instead of playing like Super Commando, everybody just plays. It's just all the soldiers. It's all the soldiers. Mainly Reg soldier, but like, oh my gosh, it's so cancerous. The PC players exacerbate the issues of this game so badly, and I hate it. They're fucking.
Sniper.
I
Okay.
have to.
Who's next?
Super Commando, very solid character.
He's a bit underrated, honestly.
He is a bit underrated.
I think he's better at sniping than Camo Ranger, in my honest opinion.
Camel Ranger used to be better in Gone for
Yeah.
One. This is true.
Yeah, yeah. Camera Ranger just, is it just me? Do I feel like Camera Ranger's primary just feels weird? Feels weird to shoot.
It doesn't do that much DPS, honestly.
Yeah, he does less DPS at range than fucking, like what?
I think
At range,
I think Super Commando out DPSs him at max range.
Let's look at this too. This I like using this for like range. So yeah, Camera Ranger. So yeah,
it's almost the same. That's kind of.
dude, and he
That's
does
kinda
less
sad.
DPS than freaking Foot Soldier at max range. Like that shouldn't be a
That too.
thing.
And he's supposed to be the sniper version of Foot Soldier.
He
which
shouldn't
doesn't make
have.
any
Honestly,
sense.
real take here. He shouldn't have damage drop off. Period. No
Yeah.
damage drop off. Period.
Who? Camel
Camera
Ranger?
Ranger. Camera Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
He's a sniper.
He's a sniper. Why does he have? Why does he have it?
He's the equivalent. He was originally the anti-sniper, along with Painter, but you will get to that soon enough. In Gone for One. So you'd think, hey, maybe they should have drop off.
Nope.
Yeah.
So Super Commando.
Shape
Is it-
Commando. Guys, Gone
Well-
for One edition. Super Commando will be like S tier.
He's not gone for one though, but he's still pretty damn good in this game. So
It's still really good. I want to put him in A. If you're really being generous, a little too generous, you can put him in this tier, but I don't want to put him in that tier.
I think
I
it's
wouldn't put him
below
in this one.
Pirate though.
I would.
Yeah, he out DP. I think Pirate out DPS is in that range and
I
close
think he's better
range,
than
so.
the Corns, maybe.
I definitely think he's better than Zen. So
Is he better than Red Cactus and part Deadbeard? Would you say he's better than your main?
no shot.
No shot.
Right in the
No.
middle of the cacti, I think is fair.
Alright.
All right there.
Alright,
Yes.
Arctic Trooper. Alright, so I
Big
will,
anti-torch
I don't
one.
know how I feel about putting this guy any higher than
Freeze.
than you know. Of course, freeze rate is okay.
Yeah.
So this is something about
His freeze rate, and I'm pretty sure
something.
it's probably here somewhere.
He's
His
one of the best
freeze-
freeze characters right now, simply because a lot of frozen characters got purged throughout development. Like this guy used to be at top. Who else? Oh yeah,
His
AC
freeze
Parry.
time.
Well, it used to be at top.
His freeze time is 1.3 seconds,
Yeah.
and AC Parry right now, just for a comparison, is
1 million seconds.
2.4 seconds.
Yeah, let me
Well,
explain
upgrade.
something about Arctic Trooper. Okay, let's say you're facing another 125 HP health character like yourself, right?
Mhm.
A 1.3 second freeze rate. That means they would have to do 125 HP before 1.3 seconds goes away and they're frozen and they're basically dead. That means that. Hold up, give me 1 second.
I have to put DPS for Arctic Trooper right here, by the way.
Alright. I have to think about this for a second. Uh, so how much? Uh, um, okay, I just did some math on my calculator. That means someone would have to have around 90-ish DPS to be able to kill an Arctic Trooper before they're frozen. That's saying they hit every single shot, also.
Is that including with criticals or non-criticals?
That's DPS. The DPS shots go by crits or non-crits. They go by non-crits, right? So that'll be non-crits.
Yeah, so Arctic does 60.
And the 60 doesn't matter, because how long do freeze last? How long does freeze last?
Over like a second.
2.1 second.
2.1
Nope.
seconds.
Yeah, so that would be...
It's longer than his reload.
26 damage over just
Arctic?
by someone being frozen with Arctic. You could do like 120. You could kill a 125 HP target. They just get frozen before you can start shooting them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being accurate with this
Arctic
character is
Trooper-
disgusting. And then
Archer Trooper has the quickest freeze time in the game. Slightly less than a second.
Imagine
And
with
she-
when they were before they were nerfed.
Archer Trooper never, Archer Trooper never got the freeze rate nerf.
compared to
Archer
everybody
deserved.
else did. That's the that's why he's still really good.
If you go compare
AC Pair used to be on top again. Frozen Citron used to be on top. There's some ice characters that never just were good and not nowhere nearly as good in the first place, like Ice Cactus, Power Ice P, and this guy has just not been touched by the PopCap developers ever since launch. So I mean, yeah, nothing has changed with Yeti Chomper, which is really weird. He literally got no balance changes ever since the course, and like except for like of course
There
like
are
universal
tons
changes.
of characters. Like almost all of them did get nerfed or buffed at some point.
Yeah, in some way. Well, like there were some universal changes, obviously, but I'm not going to count those here. Well, now I get rid of these soldiers. Okay, yeah, I'll show you here too. Yeah, so all these are universal. All these are universal. Oh well, yeah, these are universal. So yeah. Yeah, so, one last thing I'll mention, unless Jacob, you're about to
this
say something.
character is really good at 1v1s. Its DPS is kind of lackluster though,
Yeah.
which is the only thing that's holding it back from probably being S tier.
I would say another thing, and I want to mention it real quick. This guy, even though he does have probably one of the most disgusting insta-kill combos in the game, which is obviously the freeze the ZPG, he gets rid of characters like Torchwood with ease, and even if he uses like Leaf Shield right before he gets frozen, like he's still like halfway down. He's still like plunged into darkness. No, and you know a lot of characters, even like Frozen, even Iron Citron, I at times just gets just. I remember like targeting Iron Citrons with Arctic Trooper, and they just die. They just die. It's really
It's like
sad.
the definition of a counterpick character that's useful outside of their hard counters.
Yeah, and now this is where I struggle. Actually, I'll put him in S tier, but I don't want to put him too high in S tier, and here's why. Sunflowers. just sunflowers. They literally.
No, Red Soldier is better than him.
That's
so-
the thing. Yeah, that's
I
the
think he should
thing.
be in top of A.
That's the thing with Arctic Troopers, that if there's any sort of like healers, his like freeze is just gone. Anything that makes him a special character and makes him broken is just gone. So then his DPS of 60.5 he just becomes a freaking worse reg soldier, a way worse reg soldier, mind you. So he gets hard carried by the freeze, obviously, which helps him actually finish, unlike this shithole of a character. And then this character, on the other hand, I mean, I almost want to put him in low A, or low S, because you can, most of the time you're not going to encounter sunflowers.
I think if characters in S tier, I don't think they should have any big weaknesses such as sunflowers. So I don't think
I
he'd
think he should be top.
S.
Other
of
than
A,
Z,
right
no,
after
no,
Foot
but
I
like,
Soldier.
still think
no, but like
Soldier is
people in
better,
S
though.
tier can still have some sort of weakness that's kind of prevalent, but they don't happen every game. Like, for example, Z7, he gets countered by freaking every Deado possible, but he doesn't deal with those problems every single game, does he? He's still consistent. Arctic Trooper doesn't encounter a bunch of sunflowers that bum each other every game, but he's still consistent. And he's still good at counterpicking characters like Torchwood.
Yeah, but Red Soldier is like he doesn't have any weaknesses. That's
Yeah,
why I
so
think Red
do you
Soldier
want to
is
put him
better.
in S? Do you want to put him in S then?
I think
Probably
Red
should
Soldier
be.
does deserve S.
All right. I don't know about comparing the
Arctic
lock.
could be
What
top of
about?
A.
I don't know if I want to put Arctic in A, because he's like, again, he doesn't have those inconsistencies. Don't happen every game. They don't happen every game. They just don't. They don't really happen that much. I'll put him under Reg Soldier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Here's Tank Commander. Now, this is probably one of the EP clappers, at least on PC, or if you're what's his name? What's that guy's name? That freaking two-shot bunny hopping EP loser? Beanie Boo. If you're Beanie Boo, then you're gonna have a fun time with this character against EPs. I kind of main this character right now, and he's pretty fun. You just have to get good at hitting directs. It's obviously not the greatest character at range, but I mean, once you get used to hitting characters at range, you kind of already are like heading in the right direction with like knowing how to time this guy's shots, because that's what's important. And just being able to, and yeah, having the 2 reload upgrades and having 2 damage upgrades allows you to kind of 2-shot pea shooters, which is so good if you know, like, if once you've mastered this character, especially against bunny hopping pea shooters, EPs are almost like nothing. Because then you start 2-shotting them, and they just become nothing as a character. You 2-shot agent Ps, you 2-shot, you get in the faces of plasma Ps, and you 2-shot them. Like even SS characters, he has potential against, and that's why I feel like I want to put him in S. And even though he does not have the same generalistic like things as like the other soldiers in this in S, he's still really good up close, and a lot of the time you're not going to be like having to deal with those issues. So they're not like that prevalent. No, I want to slap him here. Also, I'll probably put him over. There you go. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Here's General Supremo. Now we used to thought this guy was just a worse reg soldier, didn't we?
Still kind of
Yeah.
is, but
No, I'm actually not entirely sure if I can agree with this part of the DPS chart. Cause like he does do a shitload of damage. He just melts people. I remember one guy calculating and said that his DPS is 100. Now I don't know about that.
no.
But you know, I do think it's probably higher than soldiers, and maybe
Honestly-
something comparable to like Sky Troopers, because it's good. His DPS is good.
I mean, obviously, this has all been Gone for 2 has been data mined from like every angle possible at this point. So saying that this information isn't accurate is probably just stupid.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can say every single inch of Garden Warfare 2 has been, collected, per se. Because
the
I know
game
that-
has been
hmm,
the game has been
I know the games have
has
been modded. I know it's been modded, but like,
it's basically been like, what's a good example of a game that's been like, oh
Mario 64.
yeah, I think like I think modding kind of accelerated it. I think like everything that's in the files has been like found at this point.
Found or just like, oh, this is incomplete. Like, oh,
Data
okay.
mine.
Yeah, everything's data mined.
Everything's out there. I don't think there's anything that's not that we don't know about that was in Going for 2 that or was planned at one point.
Yeah, and I think
I-
I checked that website you told me about last night, Jacob, and yeah, they even looked at previous builds.
That's why I think
to
I've been
find some
thinking this,
things out.
guys.
So
If all of us eventually do get a PC, like say, and decide to get Going for 2, I think we should do like a playthrough of like us playing modded.
yeah, there's a lot of
That'd be
mods I
s-
want to touch on PC.
I especially
I
want to
think-
talk about the variants, like that hour plus long video, just variants. I really want that.
Yeah.
I want that, man. That'd be so cool.
I think there's a lot of mods out there we can touch, and even some like glitches that we can like enable.
Even like ballot, like
Even, like-
imagine, okay, like we would have to all
I think-
include a mod. We would all have to have the same mods. Like example, play as any character, or like
I want to be able to
What
have
is
the
it?
mod. Well, okay, we don't have to have the same mod. Certain like, the how like some anti cheats in games, how they prevent things like what we have in God of War 2 is that they'll have a thing where it's like you have to have a synchronization of data, within your code in order for you to actually connect properly into the game. So that means like if you have any like excess like hacks like being able to play as like a boss or something, like the game will detect that and it will just tell you like get the fuck out. Like it will just like kick you out because the game realizes you have something client or something that goes against that. God of War 2 doesn't have that, so that's why we have an issue with hackers. So yeah, most games don't have an issue with that because they have.
that's why I think.
yeah.
Okay, you know any mods in the game other than like the character variant mod that like the maybe the
More
kind of the one that like
variants. I want to try
less
to
purple, less
I-
purple, less purple.
yeah, less purple texture. I really want to touch the texture shit. Oh my gosh, I really do. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We gotta get back
But
on
like
track.
I'm not talking like that's what we should do when we all get
Yeah.
a PC or something to play that. Tell you like handle that. We should all do that. A big playthrough together of us replaying the game. Out.
Yeah, yeah,
Will we
yeah,
have to play
yeah.
real people or no?
Let's talk about that later, correct?
Okay. Well, yes, let's go. I got the grenade launcher.
All right.
Off topic.
Super Command. Wait, hold on. General Supremo. This
Okay,
guy
so
is pretty
I think-
solid. But you go, Jacob.
I think the reason why that one guy thinks that the DPS chart is somehow inaccurate is because raw DPS does not always translate that, like, like 74 DPS. You're really not gonna. You can't really tell the difference between like a second and like 3 seconds. So it might feel like he's doing more damage. That's probably because more time has gone by, and the other guy hasn't. It's just just hasn't reacted to you shooting at them for some dumb reason.
Also, I think the guy who tested in the backyard, like you cannot test DPS in the backyard. I want to make that
No.
abundantly clear because the backyard. I don't
That's
know if anybody
inaccurate.
knew that. And even if you're at full HP, because the thing is, the lower health you get in the backyard, even on crazy difficulty, on easy difficulty, basically you will get kind of like an armor effect, where you take less damage. And this armor effect multiplies or accelerates as you get lower and lower HP until eventually like soldier does like 1 damage or something like that. And even on like you kind of see this slightly on like crazy difficulty where this multiplier gets like just kind of like it's not as strong.
It's still
It's still there for one, and that obviously creates inaccuracies. And even in some cases, it's still like it's still noticeable to the point where some insta kills just don't insta kill. Like obviously, like there's cases where like I would hit like a ZPG on a metal pedal while she's in her sunbeam on crazy difficulty, and she doesn't die. She doesn't die. And whereas in multiplayer, she would obviously die. So like, yeah.
So we're still on
Is
camo, by the way.
General Supremo,
Oh, we're in General Supreme right now. We're not
max
in Camo Ranger.
damage.
Wait, what?
Is his max
Is
damage
this delayed or
is-
something? Move your cursor around.
I'll move my cursor.
Yeah, it shows Camo Ranger there for me.
What do you mean? My
Camo Ranger's yeah, right there.
Yeah, we're not talking about him right now.
Oh, I thought we were on Camo Ranger.
No. Yeah, we're talking about General Supremo. Yeah, so first off,
General
I just want to make that clear because I don't really know. I'm actually pretty iffy about his DPS because I can't. Oh, hold on. Okay, I can't really trust a lot of sources when it comes to General Supremo because he feels like he does more damage than Soldier, even though it says in this DPS chart that Soldier's DPS is higher. And then you have like people who are like, oh, he does 100 DPS, and I'm like, I don't know about that either because that's ridiculous. He doesn't do 100 DPS. There's no way.
I think that's just
And also, that was tested in the backyard.
General
so.
Supremo does have a if he was to have a clip, does have a bigger clip than Foot Soldier. So that means that even though he may not have more DPS, that means you're shooting longer than you are with Foot Soldier most of the time.
Yeah.
So it might feel like he's doing more damage, but that's because you just don't have to reload as much as Foot Soldier. That's
It's not just that. It actually feels like I kill people faster. That's what I mean.
That's probably
Without the reload.
Well, that's probably the reason why it feels like you're killing people fit.
Maybe.
Having to reload so much, or having to reload in general, makes it feel like you're killing people slower because you have to reload, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have to reload as much, that means you can be a bit more generous and how many more shots you miss.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
agree.
God.
Yeah, keep going.
that-
Keep going.
I agree that it feels like General Supremo does kill faster. I think it's just because we're missing less, or we can hit more shots than we normally would with a Foot Soldier. So
Yeah.
honestly, probably. I don't think he's better than the two corns there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
talking
His
about
primary.
We're doing a
better.
tier list right now. Speaking, we're recording.
tier list.
No, yeah,
Okay,
seriously.
and you can shape
seriously
that.
Alright,
speaking.
mute you. Alright, yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's so decent.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him. But why is he? Do you think he's really better than Iron Citron?
Iron Citron's falling
Yeah.
off. He's falling off. I don't.
What about Unicorn? Yeah, Unicorn.
Yeah.
I think that is right.
Okay.
Unicorn is.
He's still a Foot Soldier. Okay,
Is he?
a liberal.
Okay. With Unicorn, we kind of explained this yesterday, but you know, he's
Take a
still really
look.
good. Don't get me wrong, he's still really good.
Mute your mic on Discord, you dog
For me?
fucker.
No,
No.
no. It's, but basically,
Okay. Also, make sure you
he's
add
still
the
not,
part
like-
out.
Twilight Chomper is just far better than Unicorn. He's still really good with the 2 warps. Obviously better than like Reg Chomper by a long shot, but he's still not.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god, guys. Druid Rose. Oh my god. Why'd you put the S tier character in D?
Shut the fuck up, sneaking. Shut up.
Alright, Camel. I don't know what's wrong with this character. He's just
He's
shit. Honestly.
he's weird. He's a weird
Does
character.
that say waffle shit?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
your mouth.
like me?
All right.
Camo Ranger is not bad. I don't know what you guys are on.
Okay,
love
okay.
this character.
He's not bad.
He just-
He's
He's not bad, but he's
Camo Ranger's not bad, but he's just
Does
he's
worse.
he's nowhere as good as like other soldiers.
He's like
I don't
Alright.
such a
know.
weird
He's not,
soldier.
honestly not as good as the top 3 or top 4, but he's still really good though. Like he does have the range.
I'll put him
which
there.
Lets him. Where did you
Or
put him?
like-
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's deserved.
Yeah.
He's
Every
like one of
soldier.
the.
We just put every soldier except for Centurion above Iron Citron.
Oh,
He's like one of the worst. He's like one of the. He's the worst. That's the soldier, if that makes any sense. He's like mediocre.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. And all right, here's
Alright,
Sky
Sky
Trooper.
Trooper.
This is
I
interesting.
mained him for
He's-
a good.
I
bit, by the
mained him
way,
too
so-
at some point. He was
Yeah.
fun as fuck when I mained
I
him.
think
like-
he's. I think he might. Do you think he's better
He's the
than
highest
Redcorn?
DPS out of any soldier.
He's
Not by much.
not by too
honestly.
much. Not by too much.
Yeah.
He's
I
better
don't.
than Redcorn,
I
but worse than Party?
better than Zen. I don't know.
No.
Do
He
you
might
think
just be
he-
better than.
Yeah, I
Redcorn?
don't know. I can't put him over Super Commando.
Yeah.
Fuck no, I cannot put him
No.
over
I
Super
think he
Commando.
might be better than just Redcorn. That's it.
Redcorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense because Party.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
It's not
Actually, yeah, you know, I'll
pretty
put.
good.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
If Korn didn't have that issue where his freaking hands didn't like interfere, like Wilds didn't interfere with his shot with his shots
Yeah.
because of his like two hands, yeah, I would probably
You
put
could
him.
wall
I
peek
would
with
probably
Korn,
look like
then
this.
do that,
But
Korn would be like, oh.
yeah, Korn. Yeah, I'd hate when my DPS gets cut in half because of a wall. I hate it.
Now we get to the other soldiers.
All right, Wolfie
Right,
fans, I'm gonna say it. Centurion isn't all that good. Okay. Anyways,
He's kind of just mediocre.
But oh my
He's
god, it does
okay.
fire damage.
he's okay. The character is. I mean, he's not
He's
quite
Goku
the.
does fire damage, so it's automatically SSS tier.
Shut the
Funny.
fuck up. A lot, dude. The
just-
highest
just-
fire
just-
character at the moment, excluding Torchwood, is literally at the bottom of A tier. Shut up.
What is that
I-
character?
I-
I'm not looking at
Fire
Fire
Chomper.
Chomper.
It's Fire Chomper.
Fire Chomper.
Yeah, and it's because he's afraid. He's a spray chomper, not because he's a fucking fire character. Well, he's
Yeah, and plus you can
actually
macro.
kind of.
Hey man, well SSS tier doesn't need to be amazing. It could also be
ability to macro with
super
it.
stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like you're like freaking you. Shut up.
Oh, I don't think you know how tier lists work. Alright, I think we're just going.
Can you just
what's
Put him in
the-
average. I'll put him in
You're
average.
stupid.
Well, just
You
one
think
next
he's
to
better like
clarity.
me?
He looked low average. I
We're not Selectro Brains.
I'll
It's like
put
a
him.
next lecture.
I'll put him next
Put
to
him-
E-Brains.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know, yeah. I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Right there, yeah.
So I got a 10-hour shift.
Because I would
Sneaking,
say
shut
he's
the
better
fuck
than-
up. We are not talking about your life story right now, alright? We're
Okay,
talking
okay,
about we're in the
Figgy.
middle of a tier list.
Can you
Shut
guys just
up.
mute him or
Dumbass.
something so we have to deal with this retard? Okay, now where was I saying? Okay, the reason why I think he's better than Metapedal is Metapedal's weaknesses counter her or really go against her ability to be a support because she moves slower, so you can't reach the people fast enough to heal them. But Centurion doesn't really have that weakness that counters his gimmick or his main strong suit. It's just that he lacks what other soldiers have. That's better DPS and better as weapon primary.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay, so
Now, does anyone else remember when Park Ranger was the best soldier? Fun times.
No.
wait, what? He was? There's no way you're being
Yeah.
serious.
He used to be really annoying.
Wait, you. Wait, hold on. Let
Yeah,
me take a gander. Hold on.
They
Wait,
nerfed him that
Being
hard.
good? Wait, what? Hold on. Look
Yeah.
at day one. Holy shit!
Yep.
Holy
See?
shit! You're right.
Damn
He
right.
got
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! When he's standing still, like what the fuck?
Yep.
That's more than Road AC. What the fuck?
That's
That's not-
more than that's more
that's
than
not even
Mystic
with
Flower.
upgrades.
Well,
That's
not
not
even
even.
upgrades.
Wait, hold on. Oh.
No.
That's a 152. Wait, hold on. Wait, what's the DPS of frickin'? Oh my god!
Oh my god. Yeah, actually,
Oh my
out
god! What the fuck?
Yeah, he used to be S tier.
Holy shit!
What
What the fuck?
I'm glad I
Oh
never
my
dealt
god,
with
dude, he
that.
shredded P-Gatlings! Oh my god.
Like, his Pikachu like,
Dude, P-Gatlings would just die in the smell, oh my god. What the shit, dude? Holy
That'd be funny.
shit.
Smelly Gatling, smelly Gatling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
so
upped it quite a bit.
broken! What the fuck? Holy
A
shit.
little crazy. But now so the nerfs they gave him, decrease the ammo from 22 to 18, decrease cloud damage from 3 to 2.5, increase cloud tick period from 0.5 seconds to 0.75 seconds. So basically, they kind of
Okay. Hey, I'll be
Shot
back.
him.
Is the party invite? Is the party joinable or no? Okay, can you leave it that way? Oh, never mind. Dark's the host. He's probably AFK anyways. I'll be back.
That's joinable. Alright,
Yeah, this character's fucking broken as shit. What? Or he was. Now he's like,
he was broken as shit. So, I honestly see Lil B, he's really bad now.
He's not bad. I think he's better than Centurion. I still think he's
No way is he better than Commando Corn though. No.
Dude, why?
He is S tier. What do you mean? Explain yourself, Figgy.
Remove yourself from
Discord chat.
Alright.
Oh, you can't hear us because we're muted in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, anyways. So, yeah, we're gonna leave him there. Dude, why
Yeah.
this Commando Corn?
Wow.
You're somehow like some sort of barrier now. I love that. Alright, let's talk about really... Dude, what the fuck is this character? What is Scuba Soldier? Okay, so, first off, I'm gonna go on a rant about this guy real quick. So, obviously, this guy is a better tank commander in the sense where, instead of being able to two-shot pea shooters, instead 3 shots. But even then, he is able to see through walls and the enemies he can see, and I don't even think you can heal this effect off. So, you have this ridiculous sonar effect, and you have a ridiculous splash. It does, like, what, 40? And then your direct does, like...
30.
Oh, 30.
30.
Okay, so 30 for splash, 30 for direct. So yeah, you're gonna do, well,
So
25 for direct without damage upgrade.
all you gotta
So-
do is hit 2 shots on P-shirt and then splash them and you win.
Yeah, and then you splash them. Or you just do the epic gamer funny move, and then you just freaking super stink cloud them. And then they're dead.
So
Yeah.
I don't think how much drop off does he have?
He goes down to 40. I think it's like, I think it was 40.
Big whoopie do he goes down a whopping 10 damage.
Whoa, that's such a difference. Thank you, PopCap. Yeah, also, another thing that makes him way better than freaking Tank Commander is his whoever at PopCap designed his freaking projectile size, seriously, like, what the hell is wrong with you? Because
the size of
his
Antarctica.
his projectile size is, I think it's like even larger than like a ZPG, because it's, I can't say that definitively, but it is humongous. It's definitely larger than Tank Commander's. It is
Hold that
way
thought.
too generous. So generous that hitting drones with this guy is like just as easy in my opinion to hit as like other soldiers. This guy is so good at like hitting anything. It is ridiculous. Brain dead character that with freaking sonar and just really good splash, a really annoying character, really. He almost gives me like Deado type of vibes with the splash he provides. It's really, his character is such a monster, and oh, I have to put him over Loppy. I'm sorry, I'm putting him over Loppy. This character is just
It's dumb.
a fucking mess.
Do you guys hear me?
Okay.
We did hear you, but we didn't
No,
respond.
no,
He's
no.
Discord.
also-
Right now, I'm connecting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right
Yeah, we
back.
can hear you now. But yeah, oh,
Here we go. I fixed myself.
okay.
He's just really
Yeah, I think he's better than maybe Agent P. Actually,
He-
not Agent P. Sorry,
No, I don't know if I want to
Lobby.
do. Wait, actually, do we want to put him in S tier? Probably SS. I mean,
Yeah, but I
as-
think he's better. I think he's
yeah,
better
he
than
should probably be
Loppy, but
SS tier.
and
he
Z7.
can
But I don't think he's better.
with the damage upgrade. He can one tap sunflowers
E.
You mean two tap? You mean
and
two tap?
roses. Well, he has one clip. I meant.
Yeah, but like two shots.
Yeah, but You can just spam RT and you win. So
Spam
that's
RT
cool.
and win.
Yeah, with the damage upgrade, you can guarantee the kill even if the sunflower has a health
Even
upgrade
if-
because you do 60
even-
60. That means it does 120.
If they have the damage up, if they have the health upgrade, just destroy your stink cloud real quick and.
Yeah,
Stink
just use
Cloud,
the stink
shoot,
cloud
shoot,
or
win.
just you just
Stink Cloud, shoot, win.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
such a nasty ass character. Sonar. I mean, the sonar part's like by itself is pretty decent. Like being able to see through walls after shooting your enemy.
Yeah, shooting an enemy, like say especially, I think he's the best soldier for what's it called? What's that map called? The map. Everyone hates it, but everyone
Oh
loves it for
wait,
some reason.
correction. He does 60 damage.
He does
Really?
55 without the damage upgrade. I know.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
what's
yeah,
it
just
called? What's
60.
it called?
Okay.
Figgy. What's it called?
Damage upgrade is not useful though.
Yeah, it's not useful with him. I don't recommend using it.
Well, it's recommended on the website, so with the reload.
Well, I think it means like by recommended by like getting more DPS. I think that's what they mean.
Yeah. How much ammo
Like
do
they're
you
not gonna
have?
put. They're not gonna say recommended
Oh, two,
upgrade. I don't
okay.
think they're gonna say for recommended upgrades on Chomp thing. They're gonna put like all the regen upgrades.
Yeah. Oh, I think damage reload regen is pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Alright,
Sonar upgrade.
All right, we're moving over
you
to
don't need a
the.
sonar
We're
upgrade.
moving over to the Jacob class, also known as Engineer.
Okay, engineer is such a weird character in this game.
He's overall pretty good.
Is he a
Right,
support?
no,
Is he an
he's-
attack?
he's
Is
bad,
he
but-
is he utility? Like
I just
Yeah,
I
his-
don't know, so
Question,
I play him
hello?
DPS.
Yeah,
He's
I
actually
that's
one.
good.
yeah, I do the same thing, but I'll actually kind of quickly talk about like his like. Oh, actually, wait, we already talked about his design in the whole in the whole class shit.
Is he?
In,
He's a,
in our class video with me and
I
Scrub.
think
He was-
that he's
Go watch it,
better
by the way.
than electric
he's
sunflower, but I don't know about fire flower.
I'm trying to talk. He was okay. So in Gone for One, he's utility, right? In this game, he's more of an attacker. In BFN, he's more of a support.
Wait, did you just say
They-
support? Wait, hold on.
Or at least they try to make him
BFN?
support.
Yeah, he's in the support role, guys.
They-
That means he
they
should.
just- They just can't seem to pick a role for him. So it's
Oh
like,
yeah, they tried. Yeah, they tried. Yeah.
And
I
apparently
think
in
the
this
best one to
game,
play him in this game is DPS.
Yeah,
apparently
thank
in
you.
this game, heavy helper for BFN was going to be in this game, but they replaced it with Big Bolt Blaster, probably last minute too. Probably explains the janky ass hitbox that thing has. But anyways,
And they're like, oh, why
Well,
not?
it's
Make it so he's
no fault
invisible on the
NG,
feet.
because NG has really solid abilities overall.
All of his abilities, yeah, all of
A
his abilities are
stun.
solid.
the
Except-
jackhammer.
except for-
Stun,
I don't know about the
POP,
proximity mines. They're
Blaster,
weird. The
insane
proximity mines are
AOP.
weird. The proximity mines are weird.
So many mines
Uh,
would be good if they were like two Nugget mines that activated.
he has a
instantly,
P Gatling
and-
clone ability.
P Gatling clone, but better. Let's be honest.
So you really can't go wrong with NG. He's kind of just
Good.
the stock one's just kind of mediocre.
No, well, okay. He's not.
I think
He's not
better- I think
special, but like
better
he's
than
good. He's
Electric
good.
Flower.
He's
I think
good.
he's better than Electric Flower.
I think somewhere in B tier.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah,
better than
Scrub.
Electric
Wait,
Flower.
what?
Low A, maybe low A. Like,
Either
I
just-
think-
I'll put him over Shark Bite. I'll put him over Shark Bite.
Yeah, he's just weird.
Good character, yeah. All right. Here's a welder.
Welder,
A welder.
Oh yeah, yeah, we all know the meme of fire characters at this point. Fire Dust's OP, but the variant is kind of dog shit.
Does 25
Nice.
damage, and then that's just concluding the thing, not even including dot, and that doesn't that
Welder isn't bad though.
He's not
even
bad.
if He's a fire cancer.
he's not
fire
bad.
character,
He's good at
he's pretty
sniping. He doesn't suffer from what NG suffers from, is that his projectiles explode.
I mean,
But like,
fire character is Splash.
He's-
You really can't go wrong.
yeah,
so-
but his damage it does feel a little bit more lacking compared to NG, in my opinion. It does lack a little bit.
Which we'll get to a character with fire dot with Splash momentarily, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, in the next class.
Yeah. So I don't know if putting him at A is.
I'm not putting him
really-
A. I'm just like kind of like just flying around with this guy. I'm
I
definitely
think
not.
he should go somewhere with all the other fire characters and be probably
I'll put
above
him on.
fire cactus.
I think these two are better.
Oh, alright, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
All right, electrician. Now this character. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I used to main the shit out of this character in Garden Warfare 1. He was disgusting as shit. This guy's splash. He has a higher splash radius. He has the highest splash radius in the whole game, besides of course, charge struts. But he's a higher splash radius than even Toxic P. So yeah,
Which is why he's the best character for
crazy targets.
Range when
Yeah,
you're not hacking.
yeah, he's one of the best. He's better actually because his turbo jackhammer has like more horizontal movement than Hyper does. So yeah, this guy's really good. He's still not bad. He's not as good as saying Garden compared to Garden for 1 because how the maps are laid out. In Garden for 1, he was like just a cleaner of any of the spike weeds and any of the shit like that. Now that you get to play on defense, it's like I don't know.
It's kind of weird, honestly.
He's kind of a weird character now, and yeah, you could still snipe people on point that are camping, and there are still some good spots, don't get me wrong. He still has his uses, he could still do 10 damage, and then and then he could do the arc afterwards, but he doesn't really fit too well. I don't know how to describe it, but he's not, like, amazing now. As he wasn't going.
He's kind of just.
And also,
he's just kind of weird.
Also, the regen in this game kind of the regen in this game kind of made him worse because then people can actually regen past half HP. So this guy's just weird. He'd still he could still clean off like spike weeds, tall nuts, and potato mines and nugget mines off the point for the team, but
It's. I think
Christian, I think's better than
he's in like
better than Rega.
Yeah, he is better. I think he's better than Reg still. But yeah, he's in a weird spot. I would put him.
Wait, where is Fire Welder?
We put him next to
honestly, I think we should put electrician right to the right of welder.
No, dude. He's not bad.
Electrician does 35 for direct, so you have to.
Well, there's Welder. I see him.
He's good.
35 is.
He still has his uses. He's not I don't think he. In no way do I think electrician is underwhelming. He's not underwhelming. I think he is.
Right there, I think's good.
Yeah, that's a good spot. I can't figure myself to put any lower.
The Wolfies.
Alright, what the fuck? We got a soldier, but in the NG class. This is mechanic.
Basically, a soldier with NG abilities, and NG abilities are like Rose abilities. They're all broken.
They're all, they're all,
So he's basically better
upgrades.
than. Wait a second. Would that mean we would put him higher than Reg Soldier? Or
Okay, Reg Soldier does have the range, but I think abilities are
because this guy has a little bit more recoil and spread.
This guy allows, if you use this guy's abilities, you're able to get that range, get the gap, keep enemies in that certain range with stun, get to that enemies with your jackhammer, and deal with far away enemies or medium range enemies with the Gatling, whatever it's called. You know, that ability.
You big bedazzle bolt blaster, yeah.
Yeah, the blasting.
I don't. Yeah, again. I don't really know what. I guess because it's an NG and he has more broken abilities than say soldier. I'm just gonna put him here. Let me just check DPS real quick between the two. Soldier and NG.
6.
Yeah, so yeah, mechanic has a slightly higher DPS than soldier. Pretty marginal now, about like around 5-ish. 4.5 DPS higher than soldier. So yeah, I mean, its character is pretty solid. They actually have the same damage per shot, but just mechanic has a slightly faster fire rate. So yeah, and then yeah, same projectile speed and everything. So yeah, he's basically copy paste, except he just has a slightly faster fire rate. Same ammo count. Basically same reload time.
I got no clue what they're thinking when they made mechanic.
They're thinking, let's make a better Reg Soldier.
Yeah, I guess
anyone that
I think
says
I think he was added in for the looks. Like most, let's be honest, because he looks cool as an NG, but in practicality, I guess they were like, well, how do we fit him as an NG character? You know?
Oh, we don't. We make him we make him a soldier with just better abilities.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
And
assuming.
instead of like shooting air projectiles, he shot like tires at people. He's a mechanic.
That would be funny as shit,
No,
dude.
imagine if he shot instead of air, he shot
Dude, what if he had a nail
car
gun?
grease.
Oh my, what if he had a
Oh.
nail gun? Oh
No,
my.
that'd be a carpenter. The carpenter.
I don't know,
Because you know
man.
carpenter with nail gun.
Oh, that
That's
would be
what
so
carpenters
much.
use.
Oh wait, but big bolt
Alright.
blaster literally shoots bolts already. Never mind.
No, yeah. So carpenter,
so
class,
painter.
guys, painter.
All right, painter. I now
He's
okay.
kinda,
He's really good, actually.
He's really
I don't
good.
know,
A lot
He's
here.
I think the main issue with him is that he was in Guard for 1 as a sniper because there wasn't a sniper class, but now there is. So
Yeah, I mean, okay, yes, there is a sniper class now, but I don't think he necessarily gets outclassed nowadays. And I really do think, like, he's still good. I used to main this guy at one point. I'm still thinking about, like, coming back to him because he's fun. He like, doing 45s from, like, doing a slow amount of 45s from a distance, almost like a marine bio, like you're a sniper. It was like a almost hit scan projectile. Like really, you don't really have to rely on aiming too much with this guy. He's pretty fun. He's a pretty fun
And-
character.
I think another issue is that his kit isn't really that great for a sniper.
I mean, he's good at getting to spots.
I mean,
The only
his
thing
kit is good. His kit
Okay.
is so good, it doesn't matter that it's not based
Yeah.
on
But
sniper.
okay, his abilities, you could just if you want to, and you're gonna snipe. Like say you're just gonna build a tele and then you don't know, fuck off or whatever. I'd recommend with this character running proxy mines. But that's only if you like say you wanted
I've
to
used
deny
Proxy
flankers.
Mines on him. It does work pretty
Yeah.
well.
It does work, but regular stun is just a better ability.
Yeah, and
Proxy
something.
mines are probably the best on this character.
Also, I'm gonna just say this right now. Deadbeard isn't really too much of a sniper because there's only like one ability that really helps him as a sniper, and that's really it. They're like kind of
Yeah,
supports
then
his sniper.
primary does all the.
His primary and his
sniping, the
secondary
heavy
do
lifting.
like the rest of the work. Because let's be honest, Can Rodeo, that's shit. All right, the DPS on that thing is fucking shit. I'm gonna quickly
Only
look
thing
at
that
that.
you got a sniper ability is the
It's
parrot.
just bad.
It's just bad.
Just
Why? Like, there's
You're
no
trading
other than
DPS
other than
for
Squawk,
Splash.
or other than maybe Squawk or I don't know. Fuck it, Captain Party Man. Like, like this guy's DP. Oh wait, never mind. It's actually way low. It's way lower than fucking Captain Squawk Sniper. Wow, this thing's terrible. Never mind. The best thing you're gonna
Camera's
get.
just shit.
Can Rodeo, you never want to use. Parrot Pal, again, like, I'm gonna talk about, like, how I talked about in the freaking design video.
Don't.
Like, why the fuck is Parrot Pal in, like, in drones, like, in this game, or even on these, like,
If you want to
sniper
make a drone,
characters?
make them spotting abilities, not attack abilities.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Make them spotting
that's what I mean,
abilities,
like,
don't be-
example,
yeah.
like your
there's
Y button
there's-
is like a giant slowdown.
Yeah.
No. It could be like Y button. You move your parrot or whatever, and then put them in a spot, and then enemies that the drone sees in that spot are highlighted, or something like that.
Yeah, it needs
Or,
to
like,
it needs to
highlights you
highlight
only-
them
you
and just
only,
keep
though.
them highlighted for, like, I don't know, a certain amount of time. Probably, like, 30, 40
Yeah, as long as they're in
seconds.
the sightline, they get highlighted for the character that is using the drone, not teammates, because that'd be too OP.
No, I kind of like the idea of butter beacon.
Yeah, I like Butter Beacon from a drone. I
Oh,
like that
okay.
better. And it just lasts a lot longer. I like that idea. And if you're gonna keep it, if you're gonna make it so it can actually do damage, then just make it so it can, like, just make it do, like, pebble damage, like, nothing. Because I don't... Why? Because I hate it, like, that people really switch out drones. This is a whole nother issue, too, but... I hate people who switch out drones, especially with freaking the amount of variant of drones that Cacti has. They'll pick, like, Garlic Drone. That gets shot down. Okay, I'll respawn in my spawn, so there's no danger. I switch to Dark Garlic. That gets shot down. boom, I switch to red artichoke. Then it's like artichoke, and then by the time it's all finished, then you're like back to freaking reg drode, and it's already all came back. It's like it's an
Wait,
endless
people do
cycle. And you
that?
just keep on. Yeah, you can do that. The cooldowns do not transfer over to each of the abilities. Fucking stupid, I know. Yeah, that's what I hate about people who do that shit. And I just hate people who the fact that you can rely on drone to level up with these characters just destroys the purpose of playing them in the first place. You should be able to design these characters in a way where you can kind of focus on doing good with them from a sniper's perspective, but you can't because like people just abuse it. I know I'm kind of repeating what I said in that video, and you know it's not the point of this one, but I just kind of want to mention that again. So yeah, I mean, there's only like one ability for each like Deadbeard and like NG that really help them as a sniper. NG's actually like getting to telly and getting to a spot, and getting ahead of the team, and then freaking Pirate is getting in a barrel as a retreat option. So yeah, I mean they're practically the same. I don't know if I want to put Painter in S. It's a little high in my opinion.
That's a little high. I think
It's
Camo
way
is
too
way
high.
better.
Yeah, Camo is higher. It's better.
Red Cactus is better. Pirate is definitely better.
Yeah. Better than Camo Ranger or no? Lower?
And they're about the
No.
same. But
I think
Probably not.
Camo is better.
yeah, Camo Ranger is definitely better.
Probably around Iron Citron Unicorn.
Hmm. Hold on, let me think about this through for a second. So can't it's Iron Citron. I don't know. Yeah, I'll put him under Iron Citron.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, what the hell is this character? Plumber? What?
See?
25 splash, 35 direct?
Bro, it's a big bolt blaster character. That's what I
No, dude. This guy is literally just Splash the Engineer. This guy is literally almost like a Deado Engie because he does like the same
He's the main
damage.
He's the only character that you could legit splash only and probably do the best with.
Yes.
Doesn't have the best splash range, but the damage is the same for splash.
It's stupid.
25.
It's almost little to like no difference, and it's like one less like shot if you just go all
Yeah.
splash. There's not like a huge incentive to go directs with this guy. If you use directs with this guy, then you're literally
Basically,
high.
he's kind of the worst NG, honestly, since NG does more direct.
Landscaper. I mean, sorry,
Lit.
sorry, AC Perry.
Yeah, not land. I was about to say, what the fuck? Land screw. Okay.
Guys, this guy doesn't show butt crack.
Now. How about we put him in? I don't know. He's definitely not better than Reg NG. So, I mean, let's put him next to Reg NG.
Yeah, I'll put it back. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, Landscaper. Dude, okay, me and Scrub have done this 1,000 times. We've tried to make this character work, and we want to play this character, but it's just not... Like, what is his projectile size? It's tiny as, like, a jelly
I
bean.
think he's good, but like he's the worst.
Okay,
He's
one of
the
worst.
best.
I might be changing my mind on this character. Like,
He's the best Flash NG. Like, he's the best.
Projectiles. It takes time to get used to. It
Yeah, I
is
know.
very, very
I
weird,
want to play this
but-
character enough where I can actually like do something with him. Because, I mean, even then, it's like he just feels
Like,
like
remember
a
the
he just
Great
feels
White
like he feels
North
like an
King,
Agent P that does body shot, and then he just doesn't. He's a slower rate of fire at the end of the day. Even if he hit
Remember
shots
that like
consistently.
100 game, that 100 NG game that I could have gotten? Most of it, like I had 60 by the end of like 4th point. Most of those kills were with Landscaper.
He's
Hmm.
the best. He has the most. He has the highest DPS of all the the lob NGs.
Hmm.
So he
If he
has
can-
that going for him.
Yeah, but it's assuming if you can actually hit the shit with him.
Well, when I remember leveling him up, I liked him a lot. So
He was fun.
I want to, yeah, I know. I really want to try with him. I'm not saying he's bad. I really do want, because I do have potential. potential in him.
You gotta be really. I think he's a high skill cap character.
Yeah, but
I
I
think-
mean, I think he's a little unreasonable for a high skill cap character in my opinion because his projectile size. Like, I need to try him still. I know, but like, it's still like really small. Like, why is it so small? It needs like a. This character needs is just a slight projectile size buff, and I'll be fine with this character. Seriously, that's all I need with this character. Other than that, and then this guy would be literally perfect. He'd be like probably one of the most balanced and good
So-
NGs I would probably main.
He has how much more DPS than Reg NG? With
Um,
damage upgrades? It's like 15.
It's
So-
yeah, around 15.
If we're gonna put him anywhere, he's basically just a better Reg NG, so
If you hit directs consistently, that's yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is what
So-
the character's known for. You need to hit those directs.
Yeah, I know.
Basically, so if we're putting him anywhere, yeah, right there.
It sucks because I know characters that I play characters and made them good by focusing on as directs of them, like Ice P and what else? Like Tank Commander and like just characters like that people just like kind of rely on splash on, or they have these like awkward playstyles. I just decided here, let me just like go on my way and play direct. This character I cannot play direct for the life of me. I really wish I can, because like I do see the potential in him, and knowing he's an NG, like I really want to play good with him. All right,
Alright, now we
Here-
go on to
it's you,
sanitation expert.
it's you, Jacob. Look, it's you.
Nah, it's Dark Tick's on your own, bro.
Okay. No, that's
Bro,
that's
just look
the
at
no.
his primary. It's literally just
It's
his name is Larry Dark Tick. So no.
What? Toxic?
yeah, it's called toxic
Toxic
trash.
Okay, so he's kind of. Man, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, dude, he
remember
is
this
the
right.
best primary name in the game. Better than EP. Seriously, Electro Cannon got nothing to Toxic Trash. Toxic Trash Man, come on.
So he's kind of.
He isn't bad though. 38 for direct, I think. Something like that.
I don't
His
know.
DPS is actually pretty good.
And he has decent splash damage too. It's 18.
His projectile speed is a bit slower though.
Yeah, he's better than Engineer
He's
for
kind
sure.
of a better Reg NG.
Oh, wait, what?
is kinda
Engineer's DPS is the exact same as AC Parry? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's weird.
Or what?
so-
What?
We're gonna put sanitation expert anywhere. It's just gonna be right in front of Reg NG. Again, another one.
That's cute. They added the little icons on the freaking each of these characters' descriptions. I just realized that.
So if we're going to put sanitation expert anywhere, it's gonna be right in front of Reg NG.
Yeah.
At yeah, right there. I did think landscaper having more DPS and having
I'll put him
Better.
in low A once I actually get good with this character. Once I get good.
Okay.
I
I do
will.
think he belongs in low A, but
You know what? I'll make it a goal. There you go.
there you go.
Alright, let's talk about a really fucking broken NG. Probably one of the best, if
Alright.
not best NGs. Holy fuck, I hate this character. This is probably my most
Okay,
hated character, even more than
Without
EP.
macro, this character is hot trash. With macro, this thing is OP as fuck. Like what?
Yeah, okay, so I want to quickly mention this real
fuck?
quick. This is why, like, he's such more prominent, such a way more prominent, like, character as, like, than many of the, whatchamacallit, as, like, a macro character compared to the Spray Chompers, is that the Spray Chompers, without macro, here, let's go to this one, this is a better way of showing it. Without macro and Spray Chompers, you see, like, what is it, like, 38, right? 44, stuff like that. With some of these characters, when you macro, almost exactly get like doubled. So here, doubled, macro double, these get doubled, more than double actually.
More
Double.
than double, almost triple.
Yeah, almost triple. Or not almost triple, but like somewhere in there. So yeah. And then when you get Rhodey Z, who here, let me show you. here's Rody Z. So you get 44, right? Pretty similar to the other ones. And then instead of getting like 80, it's almost triple to 111 DPS. What the fuck? What is this character? Why?
So
Why?
That's because he has 2 damage upgrades too, right?
yeah, without
Yeah.
macro, this character's dog shit.
Yeah,
Or
he's
for DPS
actually
is
horrible.
terrible.
Seriously,
With macro, he's just
yeah.
OP.
Honestly, they could have made this guy have like 125 HP because of the macro. They could keep the macro and keep this guy's at 125, and I think he's actually pretty balanced then. Because right now he's just unbalanced as shit. And he's, ugh, man, he's annoying. I hate
One
killing
of the
him.
biggest reasons is because 150 HP and NG ability.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
NG
he's
abilities.
done.
Stunning.
Stun and Turbo Jackhammer actually are. It makes it.
He
like,
makes
he's
it makes this guy the
obviously,
most
but
one of the most scariest guys like you can encounter because like he'll just jackhammer you into the ground and then you just go deaf and that's it. That's literally that's literally his gameplay is to make you go deaf. Is he hammers you into the ground and goes all over the place.
He can
So
do
weird.
845 damage before he overheats.
What?
With the overheat upgrade, the 700. Why? I don't think you need the overheat upgrade actually. Just go speed or something.
Yeah, he goes speed.
Double damage speed. Probably
this
don't
guy-
need the overheat upgrade. for
No, I'm putting him
macro.
over fucking Loppy. I'm putting him over Loppy. Should I put him over Z7? Does he have any
Yeah.
weaknesses beside like what is his weaknesses? Other than obviously range.
Right.
Probably Rose.
Bros.
You
Chomper.
flank the Rose from behind. Boom.
If
She
you get
dies.
goopy
You literally kill her less than a second
Yeah,
because of his
yeah.
DPS.
Rody Z, a lot of like, if you just sit in the back, you don't sit with your team. You mainly just sit in the back. Like, your Rose's abilities all have range. NG, like Rody Z, doesn't have range. So if you're sitting in the back, he's gonna have to come to you to actually be able to do something. And if he's using abilities to kill you, that means he can't do anything to the rest of your team. Because without abilities, he can't really do much.
That's why flanking with this guy is such a very dangerous task. Like
if
it's
you
a dangerous task, but it's very rewarding. It's a high risk, high reward when it comes to flanking, and it's so damn rewarding and it's so good, especially some of the clips on like Wolfie's videos, just like getting like 8 kills and shit like that. Because this guy, he is dumb. Rody Z is just dumb. He's like he isn't. All the other NGs I kind of have like sympathy for because it's like they're kind of like that oddball class. People pick like Rody. People who pick Rody Z know what the fuck they're doing. They're the same people who play like frickin' Z7 and Loppy for a living. And just they don't come to the NG class to play NG. They play Rody Z to be assholes. Because this guy's a fucking asshole. He's such an asshole of a character. I hate him. But he's good though. He is good. All right, we're going to go from one of the best NGs to probably used to be the greatest NGs and then fell from grace. See, dude, he doesn't do anything. Dude's generous.
I think he's F.
Oh,
I think he's
okay.
F.
He is bad. Dude, his projectile. What the fuck is his projectile? How do you tell when you're gonna hit someone with this thing? Seriously, it is weird. And the fact that it also has bloom, I don't get it. I really don't get
Oh, it has bloom.
it has bloom, and it has
Oh,
projectile
oh,
spread.
God.
It's weird.
Gun
I don't
sway,
think it's fiery
recoiled.
fire.
He's weird.
depression.
And he relied so heavily on the fact that he had broken ass freezing effect. His freeze was absolutely atrocious. Let me actually show you guys this. Hold on. What's wrong? No.
So it
Yeah.
takes 2.4 seconds to freeze. With upgrade 1.8 seconds. Chance
So
to freeze 7. It takes almost an entire clip to freeze.
yeah, it takes almost this whole clip to freeze. So time to freeze 1.8. That's what damage upgrade or health freeze upgrade. Without it, it takes 2.4. That is so horrible. Now let's look at day 1. What the fuck is that? 0.6 seconds to freeze on day 1. What?
That's scary.
You
What?
cannot react to that. Oh, let's look
Oh
at
my god.
let's look at it without the freeze upgrade. Oh, look, it's the same thing. Whoa. Wow.
It was
Wow.
bugged? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. This
It
character.
was bugged. Nice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, what are the hell they were thinking with that character? Yeah, I don't know.
It was bugged.
How close was I, game? Oh my god, I was probably 2 damage away. I want to die.
Shots to freeze, it takes 7. His mag is how much?
Went from
15.
3 shots to 7.
It takes 15! And that's probably to direct. Oh, that is so bad. Oh my gosh, how much?
He's not
much
even
is
a
it now?
freeze
He took
character at this
3!
point.
He took 3 on launch with the freaking oh my dude, it didn't matter if he had the ice upgrade on or the freeze upgrade on. It was 3
Dude,
regardless.
You could literally freeze someone 5 times over at launch.
Oh my god.
By the time you could freeze someone now.
Yeah, that is so bad. Dude, oh my gosh, without freeze upgrade, it takes 9 shots to freeze. He has an ammo capacity of 15. That means he only has 6 shots left over to finish the person off. Why? What is this character? This character is so bad. I don't care this character. Dude, this guy's even worse than Frozen Citron somehow. In a way. How? He's so bad. He has a stun too, but the difference is, even though he doesn't have a startup that you can actually, like, that you can't really react to, you have no ammo left to actually finish them off. Its damage is so bad. How much damage it does per mag? I swear. It has to be at least 125. Please tell me it has to be at least 125. Okay, it's 243. Alright.
That's still, like, really bad.
I know, it's terrible. Let's compare it to, like, Reg Engie. Let's look at Reg Engie for a second. How much shots does that do in a mag? Let's look at Reg Engie, just fucking plain old Engie. That does a 518 damage with the damage upgrade and 482 damage without the damage upgrade. Yeah, that is a shitty ass character. Bro, this character, this character has to be worse than Breakfast Brains. No way. This character has to be worse. I have to say it, this character has to be, like, literally worse. It takes, without the, dude, can we just, like, talk about that for 1 second? 9 ammo out of the 15 ammo in the mag just to freeze them without freeze upgrade. That means you have 6,
How long
less than,
is it 3 seconds it's in?
it's like 2, without the freeze upgrade, it's 2.4 seconds. 2.4 seconds. That is horrible. That is terrible. Even if you had, like, aimbot and you hit every single shot with this character, good luck actually getting good results. This character's freaking projectile speed is absolutely atrocious. I thought all the terrible characters are gone, other than maybe Breakfast Brains. Breakfast Brains is somewhat playable, but, like, this character, like, oh my gosh, I did not know that he was that bad. He is bad. Holy shit. This is the worst character in Garden Warfare 2 right now. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's going to Waffle too.
Maybe change that tier to Frozen Waffles.
Frozen waffles.
Frozen lava log shit. I don't know. I don't know. Frozen shit. No, hold on. When shit hits the fan. When shit hits the
Honestly, I think
Waffles is the fan.
buff AC Perry if we're to make it so he's an ice variant. That would be pretty cool. Like, imagine if AC Perry could freeze people.
Alright, yeah.
That would make him pretty good.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that is so sad. I can't believe I just did that. Breakfast Brains is officially better than fucking... He's not... Breakfast Brains is not somehow not the worst character in the game now. Holy shit. That is sad. Like, dude, that's scary. Like, this is sad. With this... Even with the ice upgrade. 1.8 seconds? 7 ammo to freeze? That's just under the half a mag. Oh my god.
No longer needs a nerf.
Oh, this is so... He's such a bad character. Dude, they absolutely murdered this character. Oh
They
man.
killed it, and then they killed it again.
Dude.
Big brain plays by
Look
Cloud.
at balance. Look at
You
balance.
without the freeze upgrade, it takes longer to freeze someone than the freeze duration itself. What the fuck? What is this character? Character's so bad. All right, we're moving on. I'm not to lose brain cells because of this guy. Oh, I feel so bad. All right, it's time for Reg Scientist, guys. All right.
Like Sanctus, he's pretty good.
Alright,
He's shouting
alright. There's
forwards.
one.
It's
there's
nothing
one-
to be messed with.
There's one thing that makes him really OP. When you shoot, you can throw a sticky, either a
Yeah,
heal
you
bomb
can
or a
animation
sticky bomb.
cancel.
And animation cancel.
Yeah.
That means you can
Yeah.
basically kill.
Pea shooters, corn, up to corns, like
You
100,
can kill everything but Torchwood with just.
like almost instantly. Like if you flank with
Yeah.
this guy, he is.
So.
Oh yeah, and that's. Oh yeah, if you hit the sticky
Probably
bomb too,
S.
that Citron's gonna die from the sticky ball at the end because you're doing
Mhm.
already 150. Ugh, that's nasty. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's
nasty.
S. He's S.
Oh, dude, he's
No.
I wouldn't
That
put him
might
in
be a
S.
little bit too much. Maybe A.
high A. I need to put him
No,
high,
he's-
somewhere high in A. I can't
There's
get that
nothing
combo.
else
I
that-
can't get the. I don't know if I can get that
There's
combo.
nothing in that tier that can do that. He should be an S.
I need to. No, hold on.
Yeah, but still.
I think for now, let's put him really high for now because we should probably test more on him because yes, he does have that potential, but it's really hard to hit it because like getting even up close if you're flanking, like we're not really sure if that sticky bomb's just gonna go to the sideways like Rabbit Grenade does when you're getting out of Z-Mech or something like that. Like it just goes like projectiles do sometimes go sideways like that. So I mean, I
On
kind
top
of
of A.
I'll put it top of it. I don't know if I want to put it.
I think it should be bottom of S, but
We'll
That
put it.
bug
We'll put it
makes him-
somewhere in S if we end up getting good results with him. I might make that a
Hey,
video testing if
animation
that
cancel.
works. Yeah, animation canceling.
We should.
Ah.
You should make videos just testing specific
I'm
characters.
saying like, does this work? Does this? Yeah, I should probably do that for now.
I'm
on.
not test. I
That's
call
way
this
easier to make.
testing landscaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tested Landscaper a decent amount. He is really good.
All right,
I'm
let's
gonna
talk
test him
about.
more.
Since you used to make him.
All right, let's talk about the
Question
best
mark,
up close. Let's talk about the best up close scientist right now, and we'll explain why computer
That's not-
scientist is not.
that doesn't abuse a bug.
Yeah, that that doesn't abuse a bug. Yes, this character. Yeah, I'm probably gonna for now. I'm gonna put him over Reg Scientist.
Or right there.
Is he? I'd say he's higher than Arctic in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marine Bio. Let's look at the chart real quick. So 100 DPS, pretty solid. You can basically kill like a lot of characters practically instantly. Such a stupid character. I mean, and we'll talk about like computer scientists later, obviously, how like he's not, even though he does the same damage per shot, he doesn't have the fire rate of Marine Bio. So yeah, I mean that's also another reason why Marine Bio is so good in going for one. He was obviously better in that game because he had I think it was like 55. I think he did in that game. With the damage upgrade, or if you end up getting the damage upgrade for him, going for one, he did like something like that. That or like two-shotting pea shooters. I don't know. It was something retarded like that. But yeah, he was dumb. Anyways, really solid character. All right, corrupt. It's Doctor Who Cares.
He's just
Okay.
very average. He's not bad, but he's not
Yeah, he's-
amazing.
He's just he still heals, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess it's either B or N of A. Probably B.
I think B.
Might be. Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't. He's a
He's
little bit
just-
high.
Doesn't do a lot of damage.
He's not
Probably-
bad,
I
but
don't know.
yeah.
Probably better than
He's
the
really he's a decent
Joker
character though.
is.
He's a decent character.
I feel like
Kinda
putting him
weird,
higher.
though,
But
but-
I feel like putting him over Welder. Welder's very underwhelming
Yeah.
in my opinion. All right. All right, physicist. Now, okay, I want
Kind of similar situation.
kind of similar to Reg
Two-shot
Scientist. He could
pea
two-shot
shooter,
pea
so-
shooters with the damage upgrade. At one point, I was like, what if I make this character the anti EP character because he can two-shot, but because we all know EPs are not going to get that close, that never came to be, and really getting just like Reg Scientist, getting like up close, like just like that, like strong, like 70 damage, or in this case like 60 something damage. It's not that possible. It's not really that gonna happen that much. Probably can animation cancel, but I'm probably gonna, for now, actually, I'll put him, now that I think about, why is Party Brains under Painter? Wait.
Why is Panger that
I thought
high?
Party Brains should be higher.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Alright, what did I put exactly higher than Party Brains? I put Iron Citron above Party Brains, I put General Supremo and Super... Maybe I don't know if Super Commando is that too much better than Party Brains. I'm thinking about putting him up here, above Party Corn.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to put him too high, because every SB has the weakness of the Chompers and the Roses. They do have a cap at some point. I know they do.
Honestly, I think Party Brains and Party Corn are pretty
Yeah.
equal.
Yeah.
They
I'll put 'em
really, yeah.
All
They
right.
probably go either way.
All right. Now let's talk about the best overall scientist and probably the best scientist in
boy.
general. This is Astronaut. I used to main this guy at one
Honestly,
point. This is
put
Future
him-
Poet's
put him-
character right here.
S. Put him
Ash.
an S.
Yes.
Put him
S.
an S.
Yeah. Put him in it. Put him in it.
Just roll it, man.
Just really solid character. Higher than Loppy? I don't.
No,
Yeah.
they're right there.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna talk about. Okay, here's another. This is probably our last overrated character. Probably is it other than computer scientist. What else do we have? Oh, guys. No, you don't. Why did you put wrestling star solo? He's actually
Who's
good.
also overrated? No one. Okay.
No one talks about wrestling. I'm kidding.
This guy's pretty overrated.
Chemist is probably the most overrated
Yeah.
characters besides frickin' Toxic P and TV. I swear, I hate it when I see people say
He
Chemist
used to
is
be
best.
better, but he's
Chemist
pretty
is
bad.
best brain dead scientist. I'm gonna say it. Best brain dead
63.
scientist,
yeah,
but that's it. Just as you can see right here, with
he used to be
zoologist,
better.
he does he doesn't have a projectile for one, so he cannot just like prick the enemy from far away. He's gonna just get shot
He
at
has
and has to get into
a
cover.
horse.
He also has, even up close, his DPS is like, it is the worst out of every freaking scientist. Even characters that we just put off to the side, like archaeologists, are significantly better, and he has a projectile. So Chemist is just like what? Why do people fantasize over him so much? Is it because he looks cool? It's because of his spread. It's really mostly because of his spread, and it has to do with the fact
He
that
used to be better.
any time that you hit the hitbox with him, any that hitbox hits the enemy, that will do a guaranteed 40 compared to other characters where maybe only the projectile hits, or maybe only
Oh,
the
you
shotgun
know-
hits but the projectile misses. Chemist is he's just that starting ground for many people starting to play scientists, and but compared to other characters, he does not, especially against marine bio, he does not fit. He's not better at all. He's not better at all.
He used to be able to 3-shot 125 HP characters. He used to have 4 more damage.
Yeah, also that too. He got a lot of nerfs over the years.
Yeah, because he was really annoying.
Yeah, nobody fucking liked that character. If you see him
They
on
kept
day
nerfing
one, day one, he was pretty annoying, of course.
44 damage per shot, 100 rate of fire.
Yeah, 44 damage upgrade. He did 40 base. Really annoying ass character. He was basically kind of like a Twilight Chomper on day one, almost. But except with the broken warp. At that time he was probably pretty good, but nowadays he is pretty mediocre. I have to say. He's pretty mediocre.
Better than nerfs, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like B.
Yeah, the guy deserves a solid B. I don't know if I want to put him too
Probably-
high in B. Randor,
They're
Dr.
right
Toxic.
there.
Uh,
I think Dr. Toxic is better.
no, I'm gonna put him under Welder because I feel like Welder actually can stand a little bit. Chemist just like I see him and he just dies. He just dies. He doesn't do enough damage. Even if he gets up close, I'm like, oh well, let me just out DPS you because I'm a corner. Even characters that are not supposed to be like melee characters or up close characters out DPS this
Even
guy.
cacti.
Even
yes,
even cacti do, and you don't even like in the cases we're dealing with future cactus, they'll just flick their full charge right back to you and one shot you in the head. Like really, like that's like he is no way the best freaking scientist at all at that point. Here's archaeologist. Now he's probably the most
Oh,
mad
boy.
scientist compared to, but like
Well,
he's
I
he's
don't-
fine. He's good. I'm not gonna say
What's his gimmick even?
Yeah, he shoots faster,
He's a-
has lower.
he's-
Shoots faster, has a lot of ammo, but does low DPS.
he's an in between of astronaut and I don't know, not reg scientist. No way.
He's so weird. I
Dr.
need
Toxic.
to give him another gimmick. I hate him.
He's he's not. He doesn't have too much like going at him.
He's just
at all.
weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him over here. No, I'm gonna put him here.
It's just weird.
He's a weird character. I mean, he's not bad, but he's just weird. He's probably one of the most like oddball characters in the game right now. I don't know anybody else that's just like. He's just weird. All right.
Oh,
Here's Paleo.
Fuck this character.
Fuck this
Honestly,
character. Fuck this
Yeah,
character.
Just put him at A somewhere. Just put him like.
Yeah,
S or
I really
something.
don't like to
know.
talk about this character for long. It's a fire damage character that's has
With
splash.
splash.
He's supposed to be a
And he
sci-
can snipe.
Okay, here's the
And self-heal.
yeah, here's the stupid part about scientists, and I want to kind of go through like just so people kind of understand where we're coming from with this. I'm gonna try to find this place for him first. Where do we want to place this guy? I don't know if I'm placing him over the corns. Sure, right there.
Probably right there. Yeah.
So here's the thing. So with scientists, it's like you're supposed to be the healer class, right? And then everybody associates you as the shotgun class because all of a sudden PopCap decided it'd be a great idea to give these guys firepower, just like they did with sunflowers. And now everybody freaking uses your class as a up close, just broken, just insta kill character, and you just self heal. Now this character is a little bit different because instead of just trying to like going up into people's faces and getting high kill games and showing it off to the Reddit and thinking you're so cool even though you're probably really depressed in real life and you have no real purpose, instead you're playing this character who sits in the back like a pussy, and you have not only just fire damage to top it, just to be annoying, just to be annoying, you also have splash now. Why was that a good idea? This guy literally went through a bunch of different loopholes. He was supposed to be a healer, then he, had the shotgun, which he still does, but then they're like, okay, let's give him a range ability, and now it has fire damage, and then now it has like a splash. So it's like this guy is literally almost peak brain dead. No wonder is this guy literally like a prehistoric, dressed up as a prehistoric like person or like an paleologist, because he literally fits in with the time. This man literally makes no sense in his design. Like, what is that? Paleo does not make sense whatsoever. He is just a fossil, a recollection that like doesn't make any sense with his freaking class whatsoever. It's just weird, a weird character, and it's just annoying. What is this character? Why? I don't get it. This character is just weird. I'm gonna move on. So, okay, here's zoologist, the better chemist, because he actually does more damage, or not more damage, but more DPS. Damage upgrade, he can 4-shot P's, pretty solid. He can clean certain characters off the team. He almost gives me like Twilight vibes. I'm saying, I don't know if I want to put him too high again.
Yeah.
He almost has like the chemist flaws.
Right.
Yeah,
Probably near Chomper.
And his range
Yeah.
is really tiny.
Oh, Jacob, you want to use something scary?
he has
What?
very little.
So
horizontal
apparently
range.
the grenade launcher, if you pack it, it gives 4 ammo.
Okay.
Sounds scary.
Okay, here we go. Final scientist, and then we're heading into our final class. Other than I'm not gonna count Hovergo as a class, obviously. Here is
class.
computer scientist.
Yeah.
Now, I used to think, just like many people out there, I used to believe that this character was the best scientist because it was marine bio, but had everything but the one weakness of marine bio, as I thought, is that he has the really long reload, the longest reload out of any, I'm just placing it
Doesn't
here
that
for now.
squawk?
No, I'm talking about longest reload in all of scientists.
Yeah.
And here, let me try to show, ammo reload time. So yeah, and scientists, and not only that, he had the longest or the shortest reload time, in less than a second, especially with upgrades. This guy just had no reload to speak whatsoever, and I thought that was it because
Yeah,
he had
it's
the
just like
same.
EP basically.
He has the same he has the same damage per shot as Marine Bio, but I thought he did everything. Then I realized rate of fire was a thing. As you can see, Marine Bio's rate of fire is 120, and Computer Scientists is 90. And as you can see,
Oh god.
that little difference makes a
That's really
huge difference
small.
in Bio's makes Marine Bio just so much more of a like a threat. And that's why I put him much higher. And just that DPS of 101 compared to Computer Scientists 75. Just like even with the reload time, you kind of have to realize like you have to be kind of lazy about hitting your shots well to play Computer Scientist. If you're not talking about Legendary Meter, which I'll talk about in a second, which is also pretty bad. But Marine Bios is like you're going to be how you're going to be playing that guy is that you're going to like go in there and you're going to have to finish the people within a mag, and that's pretty normal. You go into each engagement or before each engagement, you always remember to reload, and that is a common practice between many characters, but it's important for Marine Bio's playstyle. And really, that kind of negates his largest issue for the most part. Computer Scientists, like, you might have no reload, but like again, you're not going to get the job nearly as done nearly as quickly as Marine Bio. So, and also his freaking legendary mode. I'm kind of sick and tired of people like talking about how great it is because it's not that great in the first place. I even think that freaking Overload is better than it. I mean, some people would say that, obviously, but like even from my perspective, I think that like Overload's better. This guy, but it's like even if you're desperate, you're at 50 HP, and unlike every other freaking legendary mode, you have no armor. So that means if you're at half HP trying to desperately get your last like killing, you're gonna be at 50 HP. Now you might be able to heal yourself, but he's no armor. And even though you're a faster moving guy and you don't need to rely on warps on getting in that much, because he has like probably the most noticeable like particle effects that go around you in the game, you get targeted really, really easily, even without it. Like just the freaking coating particles that come off your back along the way is pretty noticeable in itself, almost like a scrumptious or infinity customization. So I don't know, he's not that great of a character. It's pretty shit. So I don't know. I'll put him. I'm definitely not gonna put him in like S tier. Maybe A if I'm being a little generous. He's good. I'll say he's a little good. I'll put him right here. I'll put him right here. I'll put it here, near bottom of A. Alright, here's our final class. A class that really ended up being worse in this game, in my opinion. All-Star.
There are some really good variants.
There are some good variants, which we'll talk about later, but with Reg All-Star, he used to do 10 damage and going for 1, now he does 8. Why are so many of the heavy characters so underpowered in this game? It's so upsetting. Why are the generalists like Foot Soldier and why are those characters the most powerful? Why can't we just have some heavy representation? Anyways, this character's most all-stars are kind of reduced to like using sprint tackle now. So I mean, he's not bad. I'll give him. What do you guys think? Like somewhere in A-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put him here. He's decent.
Untackle.
Lol. Yeah, it's kind of what he's been reduced to. And many of them. Cricket Star. He's so.
Fire character syndrome.
He's bad. He is not good at all. Look at this.
Honestly,
Cricket's
fire character syndrome is
Oh,
so
at least
bad in
with
this game.
All-Star up close, you have 89 DPS. This is almost 90 DPS. Pretty, not bad, not bad. Cricket Star, 67. 67. All right. That is pretty bad. I mean, really bad. You might have Fire Dot, but his long list with his projectiles and how they work with how slow they are, it's just, they don't really mesh too well together. Compared to like say Hockey Star, 75 DPS, 85 DPS for Baseball Star, even Goalie Star with its low 51, at least you can do some pretty cool niche combos with it that can like do good against like heavier characters. Hell, even Rugby's not even that far behind. He's probably better at sniping. Yeah.
It's just all the all-star classes just are all the
Variants.
all-star variants are just
Yeah.
worse than Reg Star. And Cricket Star is like just a lot of the variants they're just a little different. They're not like not really that different.
I'm struggling where to put this guy. I know he's in B somewhere.
I think somewhere like mid to high B.
Like there or there.
I don't think I can put him next to freaking TB. He's or Little Drake. Like,
I guess mid B is fine. Low B would be too
Like-
low.
Drake might have a mediocre mech, but like, there's some things going for some of
Cricket.
these characters.
Just play regular all-star, honestly.
Yeah, just play regular All Star. I hate
And
I
here's
hate All
another-
Stars.
Goalie Star's free
I
rate
used
is
to-
actually pretty quick.
Yeah,
But it's still an all-star variant, so it's kind
he's. It's weird. This character I used to like main for a short while. There's like this tiny
DPS
period where
is
I tried to mimic.
51. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, for a short time, I tried to mimic the same type of shit with him as like almost like Arctic Trooper with him, and to some degree, I kind of got similar results, but they weren't like overwhelmingly good, or they weren't like constant either. You know, especially against yeah, even if you can't really like get the freeze on like say teams with sunflowers, at least you can use like long bomb, not long bomb, probably imp. You're gonna use imp with this guy if you're freezing. Yeah, it's just weird. This guy is weird. Probably place him in.
Somewhere in B.
Yeah, no, sorry. Why am I saying? Why am I looking at A? Ooh.
Or B.
Yeah.
Well, probably below Cricket.
It's been a
What?
while since I played him.
His
I'll-
DPS
not worse
is
than
just really
Cricket.
bad.
He's not worse than
Yeah,
Cricket. He's not worse than Cricket. He can do some things.
Cricket
Yeah,
has
well, Goalie Star without abilities just can't kill like whatsoever.
Yeah, he can't.
And
Kill.
Cricket
Yeah, that is
can
kind of true.
All right.
kill out abilities easily.
Oh,
so.
that's true.
And
Yeah,
this
I'll-
one, I think I 100% could right there.
nice. All right.
Just finish up the achievement.
Scrub, you wanna have you? I'm pretty sure you have experience with Baseball Star, don't you?
Yeah.
Baseball Star.
You want to explain this one for me? Because I haven't played him too much.
Up close, he does have faster fire rate. A lot of all stars have the same, like a lot of the same descriptions. Where it's
Gimmick.
like,
Faster
Reg
fire rate,
All-Star,
but
but with
something
faster
else.
fire rate. Reg All-Star, but with even faster fire rate. And the even faster fire rate, I'm pretty sure is Baseball Star.
Yeah,
Basically,
he does.
they just copy and pasted the description, but like slightly reworded it. But he is different from Golf Star, in the sense that close, he has like a really, really good DPS. I'm pretty sure. Like he can do 8 damage up close. And you absolutely melt people. It's insane. At range, he's not that good. He does a pretty significant bullet drop, sadly. But you just don't snipe with him. Like, You can't really snipe with him. That's not how you use him. You gotta get mid. I like getting close range with him, honestly. Like, a lot of all-stars, it's better to be mid-range, but with him I prefer close range.
Yeah. Alright.
I put him low, probably low A.
Let me the way too. I'll put you somewhere like next up. Would you say under all-star or over all-star?
Under.
Okay.
All-Star is better.
Alright, here's Hockey Star. Alright.
Okay, hockey is a bit.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
good, actually.
He's pretty
He
good.
used to be before the. Where was it?
Gone for 1, he was terrible.
Yeah, he was terrible.
They
at
damaged
Roll.
And then after that,
Oh yeah,
they buffed him.
they decreased the amount of you can shoot more bullets before you overheat.
Yeah.
Because currently you could do 436 damage for overheating. At launch, you can only do 216 damage for overheating. So
His
it was
DPS
pretty
is the
rough.
same though. His DPS is the same across the board.
DPS is 75.
Yeah, it's
so
always been the same.
He was really bad on launch, but now he's probably.
Oh damn! Oh, I hate looking at Tennis Star. He was good. Oh man, at launch.
I
He
still
did-
find it to be pretty decent. There's a lot like Hockey Star, Reg, Golf Star, Baseball Star. They're all there.
Hockey's like-
Moto was always shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's always the worst all-star.
Yeah. So hockey is kind of just like a. It's basically they took a baseball star and just lowered its damage and made its rate of fire higher.
Yeah.
So probably this next to baseball.
I put him a little high. I put him over baseball in my opinion because
Yeah, I
of
think
his
he's
range.
a little bit better.
Yeah,
better
he's
at
pretty.
range.
Dude,
Yeah, he barely gets any bullet drop.
his sniping capabilities are pretty fucking annoying. Like Scrub yesterday, we were playing. Remember when I was on Wana and you were using him against me on Camel? Like I felt
Bills.
like that's a pretty good range.
I was out sniping Figgy on when he was on Camo. Go to show.
I mean, yeah, it's Camo. You can't really deal with
Mhm,
all stars, but
mhm.
still, it's like even if it was a
It's
baseball.
not, but still.
Yeah, yeah.
And
All
it's
right,
kinda
here's
melting you also.
yeah, I still yeah. All right, here's rugby.
Not bad character.
Not bad.
Better than Gone
I
for
wouldn't.
One,
I
but
wouldn't. I don't
still
know.
not bad.
I wouldn't put him in A tier. I don't think with like
No.
hockey. Yeah, I would put
I
I
Put
him.
think
the
he's
other-
the definition of average.
Yeah.
I put him with the
All-Star is
other.
boring to play,
should
but
be.
none of them are really bad except the wrestling and
I think rugby. No, I do think rugby is better than hockey and like in cricket stars. They're better. He's better at range. He's better than them at
Definitely
range.
better than definitely
Rugby
better
has
than
his consistent
cricket,
damage,
but
though.
not better than hockey.
Yeah,
baseball,
definitely. I'm not
reg.
putting them next to them. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I'm not putting them there.
Peggy. Rugby is pretty good, if only he had consistent damage.
I think his damage is pretty. Is it? Is it?
But it's not consistent, it says random numbers. Actually, that's a lot of times.
Is it the? Is it? Wait, is that still?
No, it's not
It is.
random. No, it's not random.
Oh,
That's
what
just-
is it? Is
I'm
it just
pretty sure
rules?
it is. I'm pretty sure it has the Rocky thing. Or like the,
Yeah,
the
yeah, wait,
scallywag thing.
Wait, I'm confused with what
That's
you
just
guys mean by
visual.
random visual. Is it? Do you guys
Yeah,
think
that's
it's
what I
because of the
thought. I
visuals?
thought the Skywags thing was like
Might
that
just be
too.
visual.
No.
Is it
it's just
because
visual.
that's what I got confused by. I thought you guys actually meant like, oh, he did random numbers, like as in he actually felt like it, or he just did it, like it
That's
just
just
looked like it.
Visual.
Because if it's visual, then it just might be
Something
another
about
rock.
his
It might be another
cans,
Rocky
no, but
incident.
he's good at range.
Yeah, he's good at range. All right, this
He's
is
better than cricket.
yeah. Oh my, here we go, dude. This fucking character. What? This is like almost like the Yeti Chomper of All Stars. Here's Wrestling Star. What is this character? What is this character? This character does okay. So he's pretty okay up close, but like from range, he does like what? 6 damage. That's the damage you expect from a freaking foot soldier. This guy has really slow rate of fire compared to all the other all stars. If we're not talking about like obviously rugby.
Oh, are we almost on the tier? That's my
16.6.
phone's
Yeah,
about to die.
there's four more characters after this. So basically, this character is just so bad at range. He has a huge drop off. This guy has to be one of the worst all stars. I'm probably gonna just put him in C. I have to put him in C.
That's too high. Put him in D. C's
Oh yeah,
too
yeah.
high.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
And then the other one goes in F.
I'm not. I don't. I'll put him at the top of D. Simply
Sure,
put.
sure.
Actually, wait. Yeah, simply.
At close range, his DPS isn't horrible.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like he does decent up close. It's
Just
just
everywhere else is bad, and he has major bullet drop also.
yeah.
And that
Oh my
really
gosh,
weird.
it's fucking Golf Star. Alright. Oh, dude, I main this character right now. Dude, this character is so... he is amazing, dude.
I lean next to
He is
Red
amazing. I think I put him
Scientist,
over Reg
maybe.
All-Star. I put him over Reg All-Star. I put him... I think he's the best All-Star, in my opinion. Dude, he
He has a lot of potential.
has a lot of potential. He is good, even from range. Like, I think... It's not like the most amount of damage range, but it's good. He is good. Even in like mid range, he's pretty good. Oh my gosh, I love this character. He is good. All right. Pretty good. Man, I remember seeing like Crook play him one day, and I was like, oh, let me pick him and see what happens. Just like, I fucking love the character. I really do. The character is just really solid. I might play him for a video. All right, here is now the worst all-star. Moto X Star, aka Moto. Oh my, what is this character? So, okay. I really want to go. I'm going to make this rant quick because, you know, Corrupt's phone is about to die. First off, let's just.
He's
I'm
better than
leaving it.
Breath Experience just
better than
because he
Breath
can at least kill things with
He can
his
at
abilities and stuff.
At least.
And then
but
also the thing.
The amount, he's almost like the vampire flower of he's almost like vampire flower in a way, where he sacrifices a lot, and I mean a lot of DPS just so he can make it so people cannot use their abilities if you shoot them enough.
Alright, let me say something.
Mhm.
His gimmick is useless.
It is.
Because by the time the dirt effects actually take a decent amount of time to activate, and most of the time, they're gonna use all their abilities before they actually get hit by the GF.
Yeah, because fights all.
So there's
in this game,
no
fights
point.
all abilities.
There's no-
Even, like, blind experience, it's useless.
Almost in under any circumstance, it doesn't make any sense because if somebody's going to use an ability, they're going to use it immediately. Another thing is that you're not going to just. It's not like, okay, both of you agree to not use abilities. Okay. Well, what's gonna happen?
When is
You're
that
not
gonna
gonna out DPS them. You have shit DPS. You're literally shooting shit, not dirt, shit at the enemy. That's Moto Star. That's him. He's so bad. Why is this character like? Okay, it doesn't matter if he has splash. He is bad, such a bad character. And he doesn't do enough. He's actually probably one of the all-stars that relies the most on his abilities. More than Goalie Star, in my opinion. He is just bad. And his ability doesn't really kick in until, like, late into a fight. So, like, Horns will just, like, if they want to husk-cop you, they'll husk-cop you immediately. What is this character?
Good way to buff him is to make it so his debuff activates on the first shot. Like,
It does. It needs to. And it needs to, like, yeah, it needs to stay there for a long ass time,
have
too.
a slight damage buff also.
Make him do at least
Don't wanna make it too
65
much,
DPS.
but-
65 DPS. Take it or leave it.
That's fine, yeah.
Alright, here's Tennis Star. Now, this is another character that's fallen from grace. That launched kind of like what we showed. So current patch, he's doing 75 DPS, so that's the same amount as Hockey Star. At launch, he did 86 DPS. That's actually like...
And didn't he move a little bit faster? Or no.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that, but
Look at it. Look at his bounce.
But at launch, he did 2.5 damage less DPS. 2.5 less DPS than regular All-Star, which All-Star has kept to this day. So, yeah, this guy used to be just a faster, practically same, he used to be an All-Star with just faster, like, just faster movement, and kind of, I don't know about projectile speed, let me look at him. Fire rate is higher, slightly higher on him, At least at launch.
Projectile speed.
Projectile speed is
35.
as higher.
It's like
It's
about
Tennis
57
Star's
out of 10,
projectile
it
speed.
seems.
Tennis Star's projectile speed used to is higher. Now it's the same. Rate of fire is the same.
Wait, look at his bounce. His bounce changes.
All right, I'm gonna make it quick though. Yeah, all across the board, he's been getting
Yeah,
nerfs
they
ever since day
did
one.
nerf his movement speed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought they
He's
did.
just oh man, his priming speed multiplier from 1 to 0.5. That is or 7 point sorry, 0.75. My bad. Yeah, that is not good. And they made him less effective at range. Ugh. Yeah, he's been getting really, really hammered in the ground as the game progresses. And now he's really not that good, even though he does the same deep.
He's like a
Okay.
weird version of Golf Star. He's not bad. His DPS is still okay.
Yeah, he does the same
Uh,
DPS as Hockey
He's
Star,
probably about the
but
same as Rugby now, I think.
yeah, and now it's like he might have the faster movement still, but he's not particularly great. Now that concludes the All-Stars. Now let's head to our final character of the tier list, Hovergoat. Alright, this is probably one of the more slept-on characters, and I really do wish this character was more popular. Not just because, like, you can even solo with this guy. You don't need to rely on teammates for this guy. Just like Soldier, Rig Soldier, he has a very solid, primary. You can head glitch with this guy. I don't know how I feel about his hitbox being on the front and kind of being, like, easier to hit than his body, but, it still doesn't matter. This guy has some pretty solid movement because he's got, like, the float, like, the rose floating type of stuff going on. But yeah, this guy is pretty solid. Beam pretty. It's his beam. I actually want to mention this real quick. His beam is not nearly as good as people like to use it. Without upgrades, it's better. Obviously, it's better. Hold on, let me just get rid of these all stars. But then all of a sudden, like it's 65 DPS, right? Then it goes to 74 DPS. So remember that 65 DPS without the damage upgrade. Now, his Mega Awesome Laser does 77 DPS. So that's without the damage upgrade, he's doing like 12 less. Now with the damage upgrade here, he's doing 74 DPS, which means he's doing just a bit. He's doing just a bit less than his
Does
Mega
damage
Awesome
upgrade
Laser.
affect Mega
No, it
Awesome
doesn't.
Laser?
No, it doesn't. It stays the same. That's what I talked about.
Okay.
So yeah, it stays the same, and it's kind of sad. I wish it kind of did affect it and multiplied it, but it doesn't. And so, yeah, but I mean, it's still an alright ability. It's better than. I don't know if I could say it's better than, say, like any of the like other mount abilities. Where did I put Hover go? I think I lost him. Oh, there he is. He's definitely not bad. I don't think he's like too
His other
groundbreaking either.
abilities are really good. His buff is insane.
His buffs are if you team
then
with the right people, he is pretty
Yep, again.
broken. You team with any sort of mech. It could be any mech, even shit mechs like freaking like even like Drake mech. You can make it useful. Like you can make Drake mech useful. You can make
Guys, I can't.
Shut the fuck up. You're not gonna buff a sniper, like cannon. All right. Anyways, yeah, you could just buff like almost any character. Almost any character. I don't really know any exceptions that are just like, why would you do it? Unless you have that. No, you can't buff a hot rod with this guy. Hover goat.
You got team switch.
You can't team swap with this guy in game because you can't get codified. You fucking dummy.
You team swap to Chomper though.
Yeah.
Then the goat's
right?
retarded if he ends up freaking hooking up to a chomper. Oh guys, but Disco Fever, Sprint Burrow, and Hover Goat Spin, like speedy buff thingy. Oh my gosh, so broken.
And he's a hedgehog.
I almost want to like test that out in a private match just to see how fast that is, because that's probably like that'd be so funny. All right, but anyways, what would you guys put him for a final spot?
Or somewhere,
Somewhere
in
in A.
Yeah.
Somewhere in A. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't feel like that necessarily like a
I
S
feel
tier
like
character.
he's
He
better.
doesn't, although he doesn't like, he's not like amazing. He does impact the game a lot.
I feel
He
like he's
does.
better than
He's a great support, by the
baseball
way.
star. I think he's better than baseball star.
Yeah.
He's better than all those all stars for sure. Just the sheer potential he has to buff like Z-Mex alone is so good. His primary is pretty solid, even when he's not like he doesn't have like really powerful teammates like Vex around. He can always just help, like mediocre characters are pretty good characters just to become a much better character and just speed boost them and just anything in that capacity. He's good. He's a good character. I like this character.
Probably right after Corn there.
Yeah.
Would I put him over Party for his buffs?
No.
No.
No, Party Corn gets into party time way too often.
But buffing Z-Max, buffing Z7 Max, buffing
Yeah,
A40
the
Max.
reason he's at high because he can. The damage buff kind of carries him in terms of tier list,
It kind of
like
does.
ranking him. I think
I almost want to be
somewhere around
generous.
there,
I almost
somewhere.
want to be because there's such a high cap potential with him. Like you could do so much stupid shit with
Yeah,
him.
you know what?
There's
I think
so
him
much.
right between
There's
those
so
parties.
buffing barrels to go faster. Shit like that. Like it becomes incoming keg. You buff, I don't know, like a SB. You buff an SB to go
Toxic
really fast.
brains.
You buff
Give him
toxic brains.
speed.
You buff a like I don't know, like you can buff shit characters like I don't know, like a freaking I don't know, say cosmic, but buff
Hey,
plain face.
are you guys gonna be on tomorrow?
Today.
Or today? Kind of, yeah, today.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, of course.
Okay,
Because
so
I'm gonna
yeah,
go to
there's
bed. I
kind
don't
of
want to get
somewhere
yelled
around there
at.
for you.
Can I say again?
Okay, good night, guys.
Just
I'm going to
go
bed.
around
I
there.
don't want to get yelled at from my grandma or something.
Okay,
Go to
yeah, you
bed.
just go, man, just go.
Then
Man.
also, I'm tired. Okay, bye. Do you think we can play Gone for 2 later tomorrow?
Yeah.
Say whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we can.
Okay.
All
bye.
right, so yeah, I guess I'll be generous and put him here. And
That's a bit generous.
no, there's a lot of combos though. You gotta think about it, Jacob.
Yeah.
There's a lot of combos. Buffing Shrimp Mech,
Yeah.
buffing Rhodey
I
Z,
wanna-
buffing
I wanna
Rhodey Z.
buff
Think
Shrimp
about
Mech.
that.
I wanna
Buffing
try
Rhodey Z,
Buffing Can.
buffing
I
Cannon,
wanna buff
buffing Z,
Shrimp Mech.
Z7,
Buffing Scuba.
buffing Mechanic, buffing Astronaut. There's so many
Buffing
buffs that you
Scuba.
can give. It's not even
Oh,
funny.
no.
Oh my, you can
Okay,
buff
is
so
there
many
any... Is there anything I wanna
And that's
test
it.
for?
That concludes our tier list. I can't get it in one view.
Is there anything I
unfortunately.
want to contest real quick? Let's see.
You want to look?
Okay,
take a
there's
look-see?
some things I'm kind of looking over that might be a bit like.
Why the fuck is
Stealthy
Golf
might
Star?
be a bit low, for one.
Really?
Why is Golf Star above Red Golf Star?
Because Golf Star has more potential.
And
I'm
also,
pretty sure
he's
All Star has way more potential.
no, dude. His
No.
projectile speed is like practically instant, dude. Have you seen Goldstar's projectile speed?
Using that logic, Hockey Star's projectile speed's
Yeah, but
literally
he's more
double the
spread.
speed.
No, but he has more spread. He has more spread. That's the reason. Also, he has he's spread.
And Golf Star is better range. Anyways.
And baseball star is just you can't compare. He doesn't have range compared to the all stars above him. That's the thing that's holding him back. Yeah. Dude, why? I keep on thinking of
check.
Commando Corn. Like, what the fuck? He was like he ended up being a barrier to most characters. Is he better than Commando Corn? Is Paladin better than Commando Corn?
Can you scroll down a bit?
Oh wait, I'm looking at golf. What the hell's golf?
Here, I'm gonna get rid of SS because I think we can all agree on SS. And of course, you know what's in the bottom tier. It's Moto, Breakfast Brains, and Pyros, you know who those are.
I think this looks pretty
Oh.
solid.
Yeah. I want to go to the bottom tiers real quick because I want to make sure I didn't. I don't know about Power Chomper. I know he has like hit reg issues like we discussed yesterday, but I don't. I just it feels so off.
Oh, okay.
It feels so
Yeah,
off putting him in C like D tier and say like wrestling. Wrestling is not better than Power Chomper. I'm gonna change that.
Maybe put him bottom of C or top of D.
I'll put him
I
right
don't
over
think-
Frozen. Frozen just he has combos and he still has some sort of things he
He's
can do.
counterpicks.
It's
He's
just
counter picker.
I don't know. That's it though. He's
So like
not.
armor choppers above all those other choppers. Counterpick. Counterpicking is just so strong in this game.
Yeah. Just being able to counterpick is just yeah.
I like it. I think it is good.
Yeah, I think it looks good too.
Okay, I think.
I'm,
Alright,
surpri-
so
I'm
Blue.
surprised we did not put Squawk in D. I think a lot of people would have done that.
Walking
Yeah,
where?
but if you could consistently hit shots, I don't think he's
Yeah, he's
like,
not. Yeah, he's not unplayable.
So
He's definitely not unplayable. There's.
No, but it's shit.
Yeah, he is
He
shit.
is. That's why he's in D.
Let's see. Is there anything else I want to contest?
How about Fire Rose? Were we harsh on Fire Rose?
Nah, that's fine.
I don't know how I
Uh,
feel about putting her under
Her
Her
Squawk.
charge shot is.
I don't know how
hot
about putting her under
trash.
Squawk. I don't know.
Squawk is
Her-
better.
Squawk is. Yeah, Squawk is
Mm.
straight better.
I don't know. That full charge sometimes is like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but and look,
If you
like
can hit.
if you're in, if you can hit it too, I think Squawk you just have so much more potential because your sniper hit scan basically. You can hit your shots.
Yeah,
you can do a lot
but
better
you
than
gotta-
Fire Rose.
But also, like Fire Rose with a fire upgrade can like practically one shot imps without a health upgrade.
I mean, yeah, but it's just it's kind of hard to hit.
And
for
yeah, I know, but like
because
you're still gonna do
check out so
that
slow.
alone is already like freaking like 125 or like not 125. Sorry, it's 75. That's like 2/3 of a foot soldier's health.
Yeah, but her projectiles are so slow. So there's Druid, you could just hide before she could kill you.
Yeah, kind of true. I mean, I don't know. That's the same thing you could say for Squawk
And
too.
also, she gets demolished by scientists like really hard,
Yeah.
and that brings her down even more.
I mean, I get that's the thing though. I can argue the same thing for Squawk, and I could technically kind of put him in F because like you could if any person with more than 2 brain cells isn't going to like just sit there and just challenge the Squawk. They're probably going to like get into cover first, so they at least can like pinpoint where he is.
Yeah, but the thing is with Squawk, you could probably just
or
you could
outsnipe him.
catch people off guard, like
Barely. Even if you flank someone with Squawk, it's like, let me just try to find the nearest hiding place. Like that you could do that and automatically.
Yeah,
just-
like if people are like in the fight, they're not gonna pay attention to them getting shot by Squawk on the opposite side of the map. He does have an insane
Yeah.
range also.
I don't
he's
know.
pretty
He
good
really
at
he
accuracy.
piggybacks off of like just the team dominating that much. Same goes for Fire Rose. I feel like they piggyback off the team like just as much, except that Fire Rose can actually use Telly and like do things like Telly.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, you can just do more often on Squawk.
Hmm. I don't like putting her in F because I do think like in some cases like she can be annoying in some cases.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Moto Moto is just useless. These characters, these last 3 characters right here, are just they're useless. They have no practicality whatsoever. Like they're
There's
just
outclassed.
nothing. There is nothing at that point. Like what does this guy outclass anybody, and how does this guy outclass anybody? What is this character? Like he doesn't even have anything going for him. He's bad. He's the worst character in the game. Wow. All right. So yeah, that's the tier list. I'm gonna download it and then. stay on my
Okay,
computer.
that's it.
Yeah. All right. That's the 2021 tier
Alright,
list. Do you guys want to
let's do the
make this like the
BFM.
yearly tradition at the very end?
I think we should. Sounds like a good idea.
Because our things how they change each year. I like that idea. Yeah. Let's go with.
I'm gonna do BFM real quick.
Shut the